breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello folks, and welcome to the 2A Girls State Championship game here of 2026 between the Sundance Lady Bulldogs and your Lady Cats of Thermopolis. As we're getting ready to go, it is going to be a little bit early here as the first two championship games must have gone through pretty quick, so we are going to be a little bit early, which is different than yesterday. So instead of waiting till game time, they just say immediately following. So we're about 7.5 minutes away from tip-off here between these two teams, and your Lady Cats have a really good shot here at winning championship as they will take on the Lady Bulldogs of Sundance. These two teams did meet up early in the season, right after the Christmas break. Actually, first weekend, I was back calling games, went up to Sheridan area, and they were actually Bighorn and Tongue River area, and they played that Friday evening against the Sundance Bulldogs. Sundance was number 1 or number 2 at the time, and Lady Cats fell in that one by about 20, maybe plus in that one. So, however, not the same team that the Lady Bulldogs saw the first time. By any means. We've talked about that all season long, especially the second half of the season. And Lady Cats will have their hands full. Have watched a couple games by these Lady Bulldogs here as well. One to pay attention to, you'll probably hear the name a lot, will be number 14, Mills. She is the senior leader of this one. Actually, you probably heard that name when I was doing the boys game. Her brother plays for the boys team. Another one is Lohmeyer, number 23. See her a lot. And then another one and this might just be, could have been just the game. I think she came off the bench, but number 5, Gill, actually looks like she'll be a starter tonight, but she comes in and she is fiery. She is probably one of the smallest ones out on the court, but not afraid to get in the middle of things. So those would be 3 names I'd say kind of listen for in that one. But for our Lady Cats, again, I just can't say enough how much I've enjoyed watching them play this year. Just seeing the growth in them as well, really feeding off of the state tournament. I feel like last year when they took home some hardware, that 3rd place trophy, in a pretty awesome fashion, and from that it just built a confidence in these veteran girls, and then the ones coming in off the bench, you can just see. I'd say the biggest compliment I'd have to the older girls is how much confidence they put in the younger girls when they come in. You never see the younger girls come in and ever feel like they're not allowed to shoot, or if they make a mistake, you don't ever see the older girls ever getting after them. And I think that speaks volumes. Number one, it speaks volumes to the culture that Coach Farrell's trying to put into the program. It's transitioned very well, and that's going to make a program just keep growing also in the right way. So like to see that as well. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. I think let's just get into the keys to the game here, presented by Edward Jones, and your financial advisor right there in Thermopolis, Travis Winger. Big shout out to him, and thanks for all the sponsorship. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to just say it for them, especially against what will be a tough Sundance Bulldogs team, is their defense leading to offense. I've said it all weekend long. When they just lock down and play tough defense, smart defense, aren't fouling, it just they get a few transition buckets, and then it just opens up the rim for them. and they just get a lot better as the day goes on. So I think that's big. Second one, I'm going to kind of stick with some of the usuals. Another one is who steps into that second or that third and fourth role for them as well. They've done it so great by committee. Last night you saw Paisley Logan come in and really step up and have some really big rebounds, finished really well around the finished really well around the rim as well. Just saw that confidence build in her, played really strong and played really good. And then again, the younger gals coming in off the bench too, in Carson Ivy and Paige Jones and Morgan Jones, all stepped up really big. So somebody needing to step up in that third row as well. And I was told that Travis Winger's in the stands today cheering on. It looks like there's a lot of purple and gold. A lot of that I'm positive is from Thermopolis. Saratoga did just end up winning the 1A boys state championship, so purple and gold as well as everybody's transitioning. Saw one guy since they're Saratoga, he was in his purple and gold toga, which was interesting. So, but yeah, Lady Cats getting ready to play here. And again, before I forget, again, a shout out to Edward Jones and our financial advisor, Travis Winger, right here in the stands. And appreciate that. And those are those keys to the game. I'm super excited. Definitely went back, listened to some of the game last night as well. So I'm excited to see how we do. We're about 2 minutes from starting lineups. It'll take a little bit longer because they usually like to announce non-starters and starters in this one. And so it'll be a little bit longer to get to that point as the Lady Cats get ready to go. But really excited to see what the Lady Cats do. Following this game, we'll stay right here in this one. We won't cut away from this stream. We'll start right into the boys championship game right after this. They'll follow to finish off the night in their championship game against the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. So Lady Cats have some work to do today. Again, a super confident team, fun to watch. Coach Farrell rocking the glitzy purple and gold jacket today, so like to see that as well. So we're going to take a quick break. We're about 90 seconds from the end of warm-ups here, and then we'll get into starting lineups. But with that, we'll take a quick break. This is Kevin Gerber on 101.7 KDNO and on YouTube channel Wow Today. Thanks for spending some time with us today if you weren't able to drive here, but it looks like Bobcat Nation traveled well. So we'll be right back and for tip-off right after this.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
All right, and we're back here as they are introducing the, as they call them, the reserves. I'll do the same for our Lady Cats. You have number 10, Carson Ivy, number 5, Mackenzie Buckner, number 11, Ella Slover, number 20, Jaden Boren, number 21, Paige Jones, number 24, Morgan Jones, and number 34, Paisley Logan. And for your starters will be what we've seen and grown accustomed to for sure. Junior number 3, Chloe Owsley. Sophomore number 4, Logan Farrell. Senior number 10, JC Owsley. Senior number 13, Cam Farrell. And senior number 30, Charlie Slagle. And those are your starters for the Lady Cats. They're going to be rocking the black uniforms today. Cheerleaders also showed up today. Were here yesterday and today, so great to see them here supporting as well. Don't see too many 2A teams being able to do that, so it's awesome to see the Lady Cats being supported that way, and Bobcats. Pretty easy to tell here in the stands. Sections across from me, purple and gold or red and white. And as they get ready to start or announce the starters for the Lady Bulldogs, you'll have number 5, which is Blakely Gill. You'll have number 10, which is Carly Marchant. Number 14, Jalen Mills. You'll have number 23, Halen Lohmeyer, and number 44, Haley Carroll. So that's kind of where we sit here with the starters as they announce those. They just announced the reserves for the Lady Bulldogs, so now we'll start with the starters. Also, kind of a cool thing here, before the game started, they did recognize one of the referees. I didn't catch his name, kind of hard to hear over the intercom, but 20 years of reffing in the state of Wyoming, which is pretty awesome. Again, just such a needed thing here in the state. Actually, it sounds like the nation, so always appreciate to see those that are out here as well. Excited, not right at half court, but pretty close. So we'll be looking across closer to the side here of the Lady Bobcats in this one. They'll be rocking the away uniforms in their black uniforms. And we are about to get set underway here as Lady Cats will take on the Lady Bulldogs in the 2026 2A Girls State Championship. And JC Owsley and Lohmeyer will jump, and ball comes to Lady Cats. JC actually ends up getting it after it bounced around, and they will start with the ball. And JC now with it. She's going to drive in. Tough shot. Force it up, and Gill comes away with the rebound. Cam forces her up the sideline. Ball will be out of bounds as Gill, as she was kind of falling to the ground, touching the sideline. So good defensive possession there by Cam. Chloe will take it out, get it to Cam. Again, get a set courtside during these state championship games, which is always a lot of fun. Feel a little bit more in the action here. JC has it again, gonna drive in, shot is up. Oh my gosh, rolls around the rim. Doesn't go in. Foul, however, against Sundance. That'll be their first. I'll send JC to the line. she'll get to shoot two. That one went against Marchant. And first one is good, so Lady Cats on the board. 1-0 over the top of the Lady Bulldogs. Good crowd here today. Second one up, no good, short. Rebound comes down to Marchant, up ahead to Gill. Gill, left-hand pass, tries to find Lohmeyer. Passes it with her left hand over the top of Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer, a tall, tall player for Lady Bulldogs, actually has a really good jump shot. Talked to a couple people, watched her play yesterday, and felt like that could be a problem. Just she keeps the ball very high and finishes well. JC with it now, gets it to Charlie Slagle, top of the key, hand off to JC. JC with another shot. Oh my goodness. Three rolls around the rim, doesn't drop in. Mills comes down with the ball, and then she loses it right into JC's hands, so JC's gonna have another chance at a shot here. Gill comes across, fouls her. JC not able to finish the layup, but gonna have a chance at another couple free throws here. JC Owsley being the offense of the game so far. I think 4 possessions, 4 shots. And so far, Sundance not able to step over and stop her. First one here for JC, short, leaving it just a little short, maybe a little bit of those nerves of a state championship game. Keeps it 1-0. Second one here, no good either. So 1 of 4 for JC in this one. Marchant will bring the ball up for Sundance, gets it to Gill. She'll pass it inside, gets it to Mills, ends up with it, and then she's gonna be fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. That one's gonna go against JC. They tried to get it inside to Haley Carroll. She got it and then zipped it right over quick to Mills. Mills went up for the shot. JC came down over the top of her. Her first, team first. Mills' free throw is good, so that ties it up 1-1. And as we know from last night, when the Bobcats just went 16 of 34 from the free throw line, we recognize how important these free throws can be in a ball game. And that makes it 2-1 as she drops the second one in. Cam now will bring it up for Lady Cats. Gets it back to JC. Now to Cam. Kick out to Chloe. Chloe gonna drive in, gets it to, and Charlie Slagle knocks down the 3. Got the words caught in my mouth as I saw she just tried to screen, and then Gill just loses the ball out of bounds on the baseline, so it'll go back to Lady Cats. So Lady Cats up 4-2. Charlie Slagle knocking down another 3. She looks for that shot, but she never really forces it. Only takes it when it's available. Chloe Owsley open on the block. She just backs in, shots up, no good. Rebound by Mills, though, comes in. Strong for the rebound there. Most of the offense does run through her. Marchant gets it to Gill. Gill not really looking for outside shot. Marchant thinks about it, but now she drives, gets to the near side block. Then there's Logan Farrell with the steals. They try to get it to Lohmeyer. Logan crossover, drive, shot up, no good, and Marchant comes down with it as a couple ladies hit the ground. Gill now with it. 3-on-3, no numbers, so Marchant backs out, gets it set up. So a couple good opportunities as Chloe Owsley then knocks it out of bounds. So Lady Cats leaving some points out on the board as they've had some good looks right around the rim, just not able to finish. That one was a toughly contested layup of Logan Farrell's by Gill. Marchant now, she'll get it to Lohmeyer. And Lohmeyer steps in, shots up, no good. Ball gets knocked away, but Carroll there to get the rebound. Mills with it now, and looks like Logan Farrell's gonna get called for the foul as she went to go after the ball, hoping for a jump ball. Lady Cats normally in man-to-man, but on these baseline out-of-bounds plays, they do run a 2-3. Gill gets it out, and she'll step into that 3 after not looking for it, and she knocks it in. So Lady Cats gonna have to close out a little bit harder with a hand up in that one. Lady Cats now with it. Cam crossover. Kick over to Chloe. Chloe 3. In and out. No good. And Logan Farrell comes over hard, try to tie it up. She's going to get called for another foul, though. And that'll be 2 right away. Third one on the Lady Cats. Second one on her. And again, it's so hard because you don't want to tell her to not be aggressive, but also in some of those, sometimes you just got to let the rebound go. Paige Jones then comes in for Lady Cats. She'll be on Marchant. Now to Gill, and there's Paige Jones with the steal. And then the ball bounces off the back of the foot of Marchant, but it ends up in Chloe's hands. Back to Paige. Paige, she's going to step into a three. Up, no good, and Gill comes down with the rebound. So again, Paige Jones not afraid to shoot the ball at all. And again, but with confidence, and has hit some big shots in these tournaments here late in the season. 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Lady Cats trail 5-4 to the Lady Bulldogs of Sundance. Gill with it again. Lohmeyer now with it, ball on the floor. And Mills comes away with it, tries to go around her back, but right into the Lady Cats. And then we're going to, and then JC ends up with it, gets it to Charlie. Charlie quickly to Cam, Cam to Chloe. Chloe lowers that shoulder, drives in, a lot of contact, no foul called though, and then tries to run it down as Haley Carroll, but she'll step out of bounds. So again, Lady Cats having a lot of opportunity here around the rim. And into the ball game will come Jude Crago, number 24, and number 2, Madison Neiman. It sounded like they said Nyman, so maybe it's Nyman. Kick out to Paige. Paige now looking, where do I go with the ball? Ball gets tipped. Cam comes and gets it though, takes it out of the air. She's gonna drive in, shots up, a lot of contact. Oh, and they call an offensive foul on Cam. So it'll be team's 4th. That one surprised me. Marchant, I felt like was still moving. She did take a hard hit, is holding her head a little bit. I think wears one of those concussion headbands, so maybe that's something she's known to get. Shot is up and good for number 24, Jude Crago. She played some big minutes yesterday in the semifinal game as well. So 7-4, Lady Cats trail by 3. JC Owsley gonna take it in, kick out to Cam. Cam thinks about the 3, right back to JC down low, and then she's gonna be fouled. She's gonna have a chance free throw line again, where she's 1 of 4. That foul's gonna go against Carroll. It'll be team's 3rd. And Carroll's 1st. So JC to the line to shoot 2 more free throws, where she's 1 of 4 right now. First one for JC's up and good. Needed that for sure. Makes it 5-7. Just 3:32 still left in this first quarter. Second one for JC is good. Good free throws there by JC. Marchant now with it. She'll get it to Neiman, back to Marchant. And looking for that shot is Crago, but she passes it up, gets it to Neiman. And Mills goes, they double team her. They're not gonna let Mills beat her. Crago thinks about the shot, but changes her mind. Marchant now with it, gets it to Mills. Mills, good contest there by Charlie Slagle as she just stays straight up. And jump ball, which will go to Sundance. That's where Charlie Slagle plays such good defense down low. She does a great job of just staying up. She doesn't try to go for the block. She just stays straight up, doesn't walk underneath the players. And Marchant now with it, thinks about the 3. Charlie out on her. Gets it to Crago, now to Neiman. Back up to Crago. Now to Marchant. Mills now with it, JC on her. Mills brings it back almost all the way to the half-court line, trying to set something up, looking for a screen, nowhere to go for her. Cross-court, Charlie Slagle gets the steal. Hand off to Chloe. Now to Cam. Cam will bring it up, set up the offense. Good play by the senior Charlie Slagle. 2 good defensive plays there. Gets that steal for that cross-court pass. Now to JC. JC round the back. Kick over to Cam. Cam gonna drive in. Nice. Broke ankles. Shots up, no good though. And Mills comes away with another rebound. Mills passes it up ahead. Too hard though, looking for Carroll. So Lady Cats doing a good job of forcing them into some turnovers here, but Lady Cats kind of doing the same. So it's kept a lot of action, but pretty low scoring game. So Lohmeyer and Gill set to come back in for Lady Bulldogs. Cam with it, she just steps into the 3. Oh man, right off the back of the rim. So Lady Cats are right there. And JC has it, gets it to Paige. Paige drives in, shot is up, no good. Oh, and we're gonna get a charge call as looks like Marchant steps over again as Paige Jones drives in. Had two refs, both call a foul, both look at each other, and the guy out on the outside called a charge. I'm not sure what the gal down below was gonna call. They both looked at each other, both shook their head, and then agreed, I guess, that it was the same call. So 5 team fouls, however, because it was a player control foul, no free throws being shot. Mills with it now, 1:47 left. Lady Cats just down by 1, 7-6. Kick over to Carago, down to Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer shots up, no good. Rebound, Mills, put back, and good. JC just mistimed her jump to go for that rebound and kind of put herself out of position. 9-6 now with 1:25 left. JC with it now. She's going to get everybody directed where they need to go. Gets it back to Cam. Cam going to drive to the far wing. Paige now with it. She drives to the wing. Waiting for Gill, comes over, knocks it away. Ball go off of Gill. Stay with the Lady Cats though, but that's where Gill, man, she kind of comes from out of nowhere. Again, not very big, but she hustles really well for the Lady Bulldogs. Cam with it now. She'll get it to Chloe. Back to Cam. Yeah, tough lob trying to find JC inside. Throws it a little too high. Goes over the head of JC, out of bounds. And goes to Lady Bulldogs. Paisley Logan set to come in. She's going to come in for Charlie Slagle. Paisley, the young freshman, coming in for the first time in the state championship game. And Gill now with the ball. Pass inside to Lohmeyer. Paisley has to play tough defense right away. Inside to Mills. Mills backs in. Her shot's up, no good. Paige Jones hustles for the rebound. Mills goes out of bounds to save it. Ball on the ground, up to Cam. Cam's gonna have a chance at a fast break layup here. Tough shot up and in for 2. Good job of getting herself under control, slowing down just enough to get herself up and in for a right-hand layup on the left-hand side. Makes it 9-8 now. Lady Cats just down by 1. Gill thinks about another 3. She doesn't shoot it though, gets it up to Carago. Back to Gill. Nobody steps out though and puts a hand up. 3's up, no good. Paisley Logan comes out with the rebound and she's falling, tries to save it. Carago to Mills, and Mills easy layup up and in for 2. That was just one where good hustle by Paisley, just didn't keep her feet underneath her, and we're gonna get a foul called. They're gonna call that one on Mills. So foul on her first one, team's 4th though, and there's only 0.1 second left, so there's not really anything they can do. Yeah, and it has to be 0.3 or more for to be able to catch and shoot. So because of that, Lady Cats trail after 1, 11-8. So a good one here in this championship game. We're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right, and we're back here. Lady Cats trailing at the end of 1, 8-11 to the Lady Bulldogs. In a battle, though, Lady Cats playing really good basketball. Have had some really good looks, so that's got to be a positive for the Lady Cats. Just now they just need to finish as they get there around the rim, get those shots to drop, and then also making those free throws as well after 1. Lady Cats just 3 of 6. Lady Bulldogs only went to the line twice, but went 2 of 2. Lady Cats with their shooting, though, just 2 of 11 from the field. So need to see those shots drop, and Bulldogs 4 of 10. So that's kind of where we're sitting. Lady Cats will start with the ball. JC set to pass it in, gets it into Cam. And Cam will bring the ball up, crossover, has Mills guarding her, handoff to Chloe. Chloe has to chase it down, wasn't quite ready for the zip that came on it. Logan sets a good screen. She came back in, Chloe trying to get a backdoor cut from JC. Right idea, just kind of threw it to a space instead of getting it right to where JC was going to be. Marchant with the ball, she's going to bring it up the far side. Cam on her. Logan Farrell back in with those 2 fouls. Again, she plays so fast, hustles. Krago was who she was guarding. Really, I think if she would just let some of those rebounds come that are the ones that are a long ways away, that's where she kind of picks up some of her silly fouls. And then good steal there, just like that. She steps over, plays help side defense, steals it right away from Carroll. JC with it now to Logan, to Cam. Cam's going to be left open for the 3. High arcing shot up, no good. Off of Lohmeyer, will stay with the Lady Cats. Good challenge there by Chloe. It was a good looking shot from Cam. Sometimes it comes off a little bit flat off of her hands, but that one had nice arch on it. Gave it a chance to roll around on the rim. Didn't drop, but gets it. JC now with it. She's going to drive in, step through, kick back out to Cam. Passes up the 3, drives baseline. Kick back out to JC, and then it goes off of JC's hands out of bounds. So definitely can tell JC Cam so comfortable playing with each other. That's their first look each time, back and forth. Marchant now with it. Cam guarding her. Lohmeyer now with it. To Carroll. Carroll going to drive baseline. Nowhere for her to go. Throws it to Marchant in the corner. Now to Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer high shot from a long 2, no good. Rebound, Logan gets it to Cam. Hand off to JC. JC going to drive in. Little pull-up floater. Shots up, no good. Paisley Logan hustles for the ball, and Carago gets it, but then steps out of bounds. So I've seen that already 3 times from the Lady Bulldogs, as they get it and then step on the sideline or out of bounds. Score still 8-11 in the second quarter. Logan, tough pass as she tries to get it into JC. Goes off JC's foot. Krago runs into Logan, but she'll get it to Cam. Cam gonna settle everybody down, get them set up. Kick over to JC. JC left open for the 3. Knocks one down. Needed that one. Ties it up, 11-11. Like to see that. 6:04 left in this first half. Marchant now with it. Cam just done a good job. And just like that, that's where Logan does such a good job on this side of the court. Really, her fouls always come on when she's so far away from her defensive hoop. But right there, she forces him into a bad pass. Girl can't get a hand on it, goes out of bounds, goes to the Lady Cats. So turnover, Sundance. Cam now brings it up the near side. Crossover. And then loses it right to Marchant. We're going to get jump ball. That will go to Sundance. Tried to cross over, and Marchant just happened to be right there. Didn't fall for her normal crossover move. All tied up, 11-11. 5:40 left. And Krago now with it. Cam on her, they switch. And now Mills has it. She drives. Good defense by JC. And then Paisley comes over to help. See if that's against. That one will go against Paisley. That'll be her first. Team's first. Forgot to reset my fouls for the quarter. Tied up 11-11. Mills to the line where she's 2 of 2. Rattles that one in as well. Substitution coming in. Gill, she'll come in for Marchant. Marchant kind of gets them all set up into their offense and everything, so see how they do with her on, excuse me, on the bench. Mills makes the second, makes it 13-11. Cam now with it. She'll bring it up for Lady Cats. 5:22 left. JC steps into another 3 off the back of the rim, right into Cam's hands. Step back, little jumper, no good. And Lohmeyer's going to get a foul called on her as Paisley Logan boxing her out. Oh, actually, that was on Gill. She came in and pushed looks like Paisley, so that'll be their first, her second, team's first. So Lady Cats ball. Nowhere for her to go. Gets it to JC though. JC at the free throw line. She's going to drive in against Carroll. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line, so that'll be second one. Or another one for JC to get to the free throw line. See, I can't remember how many that is on Carroll. That's her second, so Lady Cats doing a great job of being aggressive. Sundance crowd not liking the call, but it was the right call. First one, good. JC settling in, knocking those free throws down. JC already to the line. That's their 7th and 8th time. Second one, good. Nice shooting there, ties it up, 13-13. And Gill with it, having to chase her down. Carroll on it now. Good defense, and then forces her into a bad pass. So good defense there by Paisley Logan. Cam does a great job at helping out until she doesn't need to anymore. And then we're gonna get a timeout by the Lady Cats. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Tied up, 13-13 championship game. We'll be right back.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right, and we're back, tied up, 13-13. And like I said, Coach Farrell always does us a favor. She always takes every second of the timeouts. And so we usually aren't having to cut into the middle of gameplay. Be Lady Cats ball. 4:59 left in the first half. All tied up at 13s. JC will bring it up the far side. Now to Cam. Getting a screen from Paisley. Josh, she's going to drive in, have a lane. She's going to be fouled again. And that's what the Lady Cats have done really well, is attack that rim. That foul's going to go against Gill. That'll be her third. So one that, again, I kind of bragged on pregame of her hustle and play. As Cam knocks down her free throw, first one of the game. Gill will have to come out, probably sit the rest of this half. Marchant in for her. And their bench pretty light in that realm. Really, you have Carroll and Gill on the bench. I didn't see many of the other girls out on the floor playing yesterday. Marchant now with it, gets it to Crago. Now to Mills. Back to Marchant. Marchant just able to hang on to it. Crago looks at the three. Drives in, kick out to Lohmeyer. Nowhere for her to go. Passes it way over the top of Mills. Goes out of bounds. Mills showing a little bit of her frustration there as it went over her head. Chloe now with it. I really like that play that they had. Paisley did a great job of setting that screen, and I think that's what they're setting up here again. Chloe gets it to Cam. Waiting for that screen. She's going to drive with the left hand, though. Pass off to Paisley Logan. Paisley drives in, up and in for two. For Paisley Logan. Great screen and roll by the young lady. Man, she just so nimble on her feet for a young freshman, just around the rim, and extremely confident. Kept her feet underneath her that time too. Gave the Lady Cats 17-13 lead. And then Chloe Owsley fighting for the ball, gonna get a foul called on Chloe, it looks like. Thought maybe they were gonna let that one play out, but that'll be her first, team second. Marchant set to take it out for Sundance. And ball goes to Neiman. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Cam. Passes up ahead to Logan. They have a 3-on-1 up ahead to JC. JC, oh, too hard off the glass. Rebound comes down to Mills, and there's Logan Farrell with another foul on a rebound on the on the offensive end, and Paige Jones will have to come in for her as she picks up her third. And those are the ones that she has to stay away from. That's the one growth I can see from her, as just recognizing sometimes you just got to let those ones go. She always wants to come in and battle for them, and you love it. You love the hustle, you love the play, but it takes her out of the ball games too often going after those ones. Marchant now with it. Gets it to Krago, now to Mills. Mills thinks about the three. Really, Lady Cats have done a great job on her. Lohmeyer now with it. Her shot's up, no good. Good defense by Paisley. JC comes down with the rebound. Now she's going up the far side. Kick over to Paige. Paige hops into the three. Shots up, no good. Good box out by Chloe. Ball on the ground. Marchant somehow comes away with it. Now Mills has it. Mills now going to cross over, going to try to drive in. Lady Cats are aware. Marchant long. Oh, they do count it as a three. Thought her foot was on the line, but it does count. Makes it 17-16 now. So 2:45 left in this first half. Lady Cats with a 1-point lead. Drive in, kick over to Chloe. Chloe drive in. Now gets it to JC. JC now nowhere to go. Has to kind of throw it to Paige. Paige has to hustle, get it, chase it down. Good crossover by that young lady. Drive in, shot is up, no good. Paisley Logan hustling for the rebound, and then as Marchant dove on the ground, that could not have felt good as she dove on top of the ball and then rolled around, so travel call on her. And Morgan Jones is going to come in for Lady Cats. She'll come in for Chloe. And Carol back into the ball game as well. She'll come in for Lohmeyer. Cam gets it to JC. JC drives baseline. Oh, and then get an offensive foul on JC. Clear out. That one felt more of like a call for the coach than it did for, because the coach was mad about it. But I don't know that it was wrong. She did kind of clear out. But I don't know when you call that one, when you don't, because I feel like a lot of the players, boys and girls, both do a lot of clear out. Marchant now with it. Crossover. Cam almost gets a steal. Gets it to Mills. And then Morgan, she comes right over, ties it up, and ball will go to Lady Cats. Great play there by Morgan Jones to come down. They are just not letting Mills, and that's where Coach Farrell's super frustrated as well, saying the exact same thing, just call it both ways. Yelled and then got polite. Cam now with it. Lady Cats did get the ball after the jump ball. Paisley going to come set a screen. Cam not able to get a good angle at it, but she's going to have an open layup here. Drives in. Oh, man, a lot of contact on that. And then Paisley Logan's going to get called for the foul on the rebound. Seemed like a lot of contact, though, on Cam going for the rebound. That'll be team's fifth. The second one, I think, on Paisley. So a number of Lady Cats with 2 or more fouls. JC Owsley with 2. Cam and Paige Jones with 1 each. Paisley now with 2. Chloe with 1, and then Logan with 3. Mills, her free throws up and good, so she stays perfect from the line, ties it up at 17. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. And she's going to try to give the Lady Bulldogs a lead, and she does. 18-17 with 1:47 left in this first half. Cam with it, gets it to JC. Paisley, good screen there. Good help, though, by the Bulldogs. Gets it to Morgan, now to Cam. Cam going to drive baseline, left hand. She's going to drive in. Foul on the floor. That'll send JC to, oh, no, that's just their team's 4th. It'll be on the floor with 90 seconds left in this one. That foul will go against, Krago. That'd be her first. Nowhere for her to go with the ball. Gets it to Morgan, though. Morgan had a lane, just a tough angle for her. Nice spin move by Morgan. Drives in, clears out, and then she's fouled on the baseline. That is the right call as well. A lot of contact there. Coach is not happy about it, but he'll be fine. Foul will go against, that's the team's 5th, so that'll send Morgan to the line to shoot 2. That foul's against Carroll. That'll be her third. So fouls. Oh, Morgan just not enough oomph on it there. Needs to use a little more leg, finish up high. Lohmeyer, she'll come out. Carroll going to the ref going, what did I do? What did I do? She's like, I don't want to talk about it. 18-17. Morgan, lot better shot there. That one came off her hand a lot better, used a lot more leg, ties it up at 18. 1:20 left. And Marchant with it now, gets it to Krago. So both teams having to use their bench maybe more than they wanted to, a little bit longer here early in the game. Neiman now with it. Marchant cutting through. Cam does a good job, but shot is up and good. Good job of not fouling, staying straight up. But a good finish there by Marchant gives the Lady Bulldogs a 20-18 lead. Cam gonna drive, left hand, shot is up and good. She makes it, she just throws it up, gets fouled, and that is gonna go against Lohmeyer, I believe, and it will. She is, there's times where I feel like I kind of expect to see Cam pull up and misses the free throw, pull up and shoot like a little jumper, and then she gets her way through there, but misses the and one opportunity. Up ahead to Lohmeyer though. Her shot's up, no good. Paige Jones comes down with it, gets it to JC. Cross court to Cam. Cam drives in, that shot's up. Oh, no good as it bounced around the rim. JC, ball on the ground, Marchant on the ground, Paisley on the ground, Mills on the ground. We're gonna get a jump ball. 10 girls on the court, 5 girls on the floor. After everybody just diving for it. That foul did go against Lohmeyer. And it was jump ball, so that'll go to the Lady Bulldogs. 28.8 seconds left in this first half. 20-20 is the score. Marchant with it now, Lady Cats. In a little bit of a box and one. Oh, and a 2-3 zone here now in this one. Good job, Marchant. Cross court to Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer to Mills as she crosses the court. She gets a and one as Morgan Jones runs it underneath her as she goes up for it. Good play against the zone. And then coming into the ball game will be Valerie Humbrock. That makes it 22-20 with 7.5 seconds left. Morgan Jones first foul. And Mills, who is 6 of 6 from the free throw line, takes another one. That one is up and good. Makes it 23-20 with 7.5 seconds left. Cam's gonna bring it up quick. Drive in, kick out to Morgan, or Paige. Paige knocks it down to tie it up at 23-23 at the end of the half. And with that, Lady Cats all tied up with the Lady Bulldogs 23-23 at the end of your first half. So we've got one heck of a game here in this 2A Girls State Championship for 2026. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with our Central Bank and Trust stats at the half and our Edward Jones keys to the second half right after this.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here. We're getting our Hot Springs Health halftime show underway here as the Lady Cats are in a battle here against the Lady Bulldogs from Sundance, all tied up 23-23 at the end of the first half. And looking here at the stat sheet that they gave me I mean, it looks really good. Lady Cats have done a good job. Both teams going to be finding themselves in a little bit of foul trouble, so it might be those role players again who steps up and who is able to play well. Let's talk about the Lady Bulldogs first. As far as points goes, most of it's coming off of the hands of Jalen Mills. She has 13 of their 23 points. She's 7 of 7 from the free throw line. That's the big thing for her is you don't want to foul her. She's really good from the free throw line. You have 3 points from Blakely Gill as she knocked down that three-pointer on the out-of-bounds play. Carly Marchant has 5 points, knocking down a 3 as well. And then Jude Crago with a bucket for her 2 points. And that's the scoring for Sundance. As far as rebounds go, though, Lady Cats getting worked in that one. As far as Lady Bulldogs have 22, Lady Cats just 9. Turnovers, though, that's where Lady Cats are doing really well. Only 6 for Lady Cats, 16 for the Lady Bulldogs. So that's been a big piece to this one for your Lady Cats as far as scoring goes. J.C. Owsley leading in scores for the Bobcats with 8 points. Cam Farrell with 6. Let's see here, 3 points for Paige Jones, knocks down that 3 at the end of the half to tie it up. Morgan Jones with 1 point, went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Charlie Slagle started off the 3, scoring with her 3, and then Paisley Logan with a bucket for 2 points. So free throw wise, what I'm looking at, J.C. Owsley 5 of 8, Cam Farrell 2 of 3, Morgan Jones 1 of 2. So Lady Cats just 8 of 13 from the free throw line. But again, like to see their shooting percentage go up for sure. Lady Cats have had a lot more looks at the hoop. They're just, however, they're not shooting the ball particularly well. Only 25% from the floor. They're 6 of 24, where the Lady Bulldogs are shooting just over 41% from the field. So that's kind of a big difference as well. Lady Cats getting a lot more opportunities. They're just needing to convert on those to make them work. Foul trouble here. Again, looks like Blakely Gill, she has 3. Carly Marchant has 1. Jalen Mills just with 1. Lohmeyer with 1. Crago with 1. And then Carroll with 3. So a couple players for them with 3 fouls. As far as the Lady Cats go, Logan Farrell with 3. Chloe Owsley with 1. J.C. Owsley with 2. Cam Farrell with 1. Paige and Morgan Jones each with a foul apiece, and then Paisley Logan with 2. So really Logan Farrell the one in the most foul trouble as far as picking up those 3. And again, all 3 of those fouls have come on the Lady Cats offensive end. It's been her trying to go get an offensive rebound or try to strip away the defensive rebound that that Sundance has pulled in. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. And those are your Central Bank and Trust stats at the half. We're about 4 minutes from second half, so let's get right into our keys to the second half presented by Edward Jones and your financial advisor, Travis Winger. And really, for me, it's finishing. There's the 2 offensive keys would be finishing around the rim when they have a good look, even through contact, going up and finishing well off the glass and making those layups. That'd be a huge one. And then also from the free throw line, we've just seen games won and barely won by free throws. Yesterday, Shoshone made 29 of like 33 or something like that, so they shot the ball really well. The Bobcats last night ended up winning the game, but only shot less than 50%, 16 of 34 from the free throw line, so you want to see those free throws go in when you have a chance, especially if they're the other team shooting the ball as well as they are. That's another thing that we want you to recognize defensively for a key for them is keep doing as well as they are against Mills as far as double teaming her and really trying to get the ball out of her hands, but also not fouling, because sending her to the line has proven that she's shooting the ball 100% from the free throw line, so you don't want to see that anymore either. So those are your Edward Jones keys to the second half. And we're just a few minutes away from second half action, so we'll take a quick break and we'll be back for second half action right after a word from our sponsors. This is Kevin Gerber on 101.7 KDNO and on YouTube channel Wild Today.
The crowd is roaring, the whistle sounds, and a new season kicks off. Behind every pass, every drive, and every hard-fought point, Hot Springs Health is there. From Fremont County to Worland and right here in Thermopolis, their clinics care for every athlete like family. With modern equipment, trusted providers, and sports equipment ready when you need them, Hot Springs Health keeps our athletes strong and ready to play. This season and every season, Hot Springs Health proudly stands with our hometown teams.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
All right, and we're back getting ready for third quarter action and second half of this 2A girls state championship. It'll be Lady Cats basketball to start off. And we'll have same starters. Looks like both teams starting off their starters. So Gil and Carol both with 3 fouls. Cam has Carol on her. Like to see her attack right away, try to draw that 4th foul out of her early. JC with it now. She'll drive in, has Carol on her. Logan, she'll drive baseline, Gil guarding her. And then JC and Chloe both challenging after the ball. Backdoor cut by Logan. She drives baseline, shot is up, no good. So not able to finish around the rim. Carol comes down with a rebound. Marchant now brings it up. Hand off to Mills. She's gonna set up the offense to Marchant. Lady Cats in their man-to-man defense. Gil to Carol. To Mills. Mills cross court to Gill. Cross court to Marchant. And then Carol gonna drive baseline. She kicks to Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer's shot is up and in for 2. Makes Makes it 25-23. Good patience by the Lady Bulldogs in that possession. It doesn't look like Carroll really looks to score, so she's always a pass first. JC ducks that shoulder up and in for 2 herself. Again, already picking up, I think both of her fouls have been offensive fouls. Up to Carroll. And good job by Charlie as Carroll caught it pretty deep into the key. And Charlie just challenged it. But again, it doesn't look like Carroll really looking. 3 for JC, up no good. Came off the rim. They kind of backed off of her. Surprised they didn't challenge her. Marchant up ahead to Gill. Back to Marchant. And a travel. Marchant hops into that. So that's an interesting call because I feel like that could be called every possession because a lot of our girls hop into their shot, and so not sure what happened there that made that one be called, but I'm okay with it. It was against the Bulldogs. And JC with another chance at a 3, short, and Mills comes away with it. And she'll pass it up to Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer with a tough layup, and then Lohmeyer tries to come in out of bounds to go get the ball. Didn't establish herself in well enough to touch the ball, so out of bounds off of Lohmeyer. And Cam now with it. She's gonna drive in, kick to JC. JC gonna drive in, gets hit in the face. No call though. To Cam. Cam now, she's gonna drive in, cross over to Charlie, no good, but there's Chloe Owsley for the offensive board and put back. Gives the Lady Cats back the lead, 27-25. Gill will bring it up. Good play by Chloe Owsley to stick with that offensive board. And good pass from Cam to Charlie. They must have made an adjustment of saying they're gaining, and Mills just ducks her head, tries to shoot it up, and ball's on the floor. And we're gonna get a jump ball, I think, yep. And that's where Logan, she's so aggressive that she gets her hands on the ball and then rips it away. And ball will go to Sundance. Paisley Logan, she's gonna come in for Charlie. Good play there by Charlie Slagle. Good job, young lady. Lady Cats up 27-25. And Lohmeyer with the 3 up, no good. Oh, Chloe not able to hang on to it, and then she's gonna pick up a foul as Chloe pushes Mills to the ground. First time she's fouled not going to the line though. That's just 2 on Chloe. 5:11 left in the third quarter. Marchant now with it. Lady Cats in the man-to-man, and then we're gonna get another foul, I think, on Chloe. Nope, that'll be on JC. So it'll be her third. It'll be 3 offensive, or 3 fouls on JC that have been, that was through screen, I think. Lohmeyer with it now. Tries to pass over the top. Cam just has her hand up. Marchant comes across, gets a steal, gets it to Mills. Chloe Owsley gonna get another foul as she just led with her hips right into Marchant. That'll be her third. Paige Jones gonna come in. She'll come in for JC. Morgan Jones gonna come in probably for Chloe. Yeah, for Chloe. So both the Owsley girls sit down, both Jones girls come in to watch the corner, throw it to the corner. Marchant has it now, passes it to the corner. Marchant pull-up jumper up and is good. Don't want to see her get going because I feel like once her shot starts falling, her confidence goes way up. Cam now with it, crossover, she's gonna drive in. Shot is up, oh, not able to finish. Oh, they're gonna call it travel. Wow, unbelievable, as there was a lot of contact there. Not sure. 4:44 left in this one. I don't know if he blew the whistle and then just felt like he had to call something, but it definitely was not a travel. There was contact there, so it either was a foul or it was nothing. And Lady Bulldogs pass the ball around, get it to Gill. Gill now to Carroll. Carroll's gonna drive baseline. Now to Mills. Mills just turns and felt like she's just throwing the ball up, and they're calling all the contact. And that one is gonna go against maybe JC or Cam. Nope, that one goes against Page, so that'll be her second. Fourth one, though, on the Lady Cats already. 4:22 left in this third quarter. None on the Lady Bulldogs. That first one is up and good. So again, Mills staying perfect from the line, 8 of 8. Crago now will come in. She'll let Carroll take a seat. Second one for Mills is good, so stays 100%. So do not want to send her to the line. She's 9 of 9 from the free throw line. That's where most of her points have come from. 9 of her 15. Cam now with it, trying to set it up. Needs somebody to come and help her. Tries to pass it to Logan, and then ball gets stolen by Marchant. Shot is up and good for Marchant, and that makes it 31-27. And Lady Cats talking to the ref about asking for some fouls in that same direction. Lady Cats in a 4-point deficit here halfway through the third quarter. We'll take a break as well. We'll be right back.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
All right, and we're back after the timeout. It'll be Lady Cats ball. Paisley Logan and JC Owsley in. Morgan Jones as well. And JC will get it into Cam. They'll bring up the full length halfway through this third quarter. Lady Cats just down by 4. Lady Bulldogs went on a little bit of a run. JC off the bench, three's up, no good, and then Marchant knocks it out of bounds. So we'll stay with the Lady Cats. And Neiman will come in for Gill. And pass inside, gets kicked by Crago. Cam trying to get it inside to Morgan. Like to see him run through there. That was a lot better. Like to see a little bit more aggressive play out of their out of bounds plays. That one's going to go against Mills. And I'll honestly kind of say finally, because she plays super aggressive and not more or less than our girls do. So I feel like those fouls need to be there too. Same way right here. As JC goes up, tough shot, up and in for 2, makes it 31-29, but I feel like that same contact that is being called, so we'll see if what changes or if anything in this one. Crago with it now. She'll get it back to Marchant. Marchant calls up the call, frustrated, has to reset everybody up again. Now back to Crago. To Neiman, now to Marchant. And overload on this side. 4 of the 5 girls all over here. And Marchant, no one steps over. Shot is up, no good. Box out by Paisley. Nice strong rebound by that young lady. Brings it down. Just the ponytail. Now comes down, gets set up. JC Owsley now with it. They're going to challenge her. Oh, and JC just forces it, trying to force it to Paisley in the low. She wanted to step up and shoot another 3, but nothing was there. Marchant now throws it to Crago, to Neiman, to Lohmeyer. I would really say Mills and Lohmeyer are really the only 2 that really look for their shot. The other ones will take them if they're really left, but aren't really looking for their shot. Oh man, and Crago's left wide open on the block, and then they call a foul on Morgan Jones, so she'll pick up her second, I believe, but that's team's 5th. So for the first time in the game, someone other than Mills will go to the line to shoot free throws. So Crago to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Rolls around on the rim and drops in. So again, they stay perfect. 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Lady Cats just 8 of 13 from the free throws. Haven't shot many here in this second half so far. Second one is no good, so their first miss. JC Owsley comes down with it, and then we're going to get a jump ball, and that'll stay with the Lady Cats. But again, just, man, I think Logan Farrell is kind of like, well, why are those called fouls against me on those rebounds? But definitely a lot of aggression in the rebounds. Cam thinks about the three, gets it to JC. JC drives in, and then she's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Mills. So now, you know, again, I think that's Mills again. No, that one goes against, Krago. So her second. Team's just their second. And then over the head, and Neiman, she's going to have a layup. And we're going to get a travel. Neiman not able to get her hands on the ball. Pretty lucky, because I'm pretty sure Logan was going to pick up her fourth foul because she had a hand on her back. And so a travel called there on that play. The Sundance coach sure likes to stare down the refs, try to do a little intimidation factor. JC steps into another three, and Paisley Logan comes down with a rebound. Fights through the traffic, but Krago comes away with the ball. Good aggressive move, though, by Paisley. Marchant now with it, gets it to Neiman. Back to Marchant. Now cross court to Krago. Krago, shots up, no good. Ball on the ground. Neiman comes away with it, gets it back to Krago. Now to Neiman. Neiman inside to Mills. Girls do a good job of just staying straight up. And then ball goes out of bounds as Mills just throws it out. So good defense by the girls. Good adjustment by them to recognize that Mills is just searching for contact, not really, in that instance, not really looking for a shot, just hoping to be fouled to go to the line. 90 seconds in the third quarter. Lady Cats just trail by 3. Back to JC. JC's three's not dropping here in this half. They've almost challenged her to shoot him. Logan drives baseline, kick out to Cam. Cam's high arcing shot up, no good. And then Marchant's gonna run down the rebound. Good Marchant was expecting defense to come over, and then, yeah, there we go. And then I believe Mills just picked up her third. But once again, Logan kind of reaps the benefits of her hustle play, gets the ball there, and then that foul will go against Mills, her third. So exact kind of play that Logan tends to get her fouls called on her. Cam, she's gonna drive in, kick out to Logan. Logan's three, short, and Neiman comes away with it. But then there's Paisley Logan, rips it away, and then she goes in, takes it at Marchant, and she gets fouled. Good play by Paisley Logan. Just nice, tough play as she just comes, rips it away, and goes up strong with it. No fear in that girl. And Carson Ivey gonna come in for the first time for the Lady Cats with 51 seconds left in the third quarter. That is Marchant's second foul. First one is good by Paisley. Makes it 30. Morgan Jones out, Carson Ivey in. Another good hustle player out there. No fear. Young freshman. And second one here for Paisley, up off the back of the rim. Mills comes down with the rebound. Good defense again by Paisley to just turn her and not let her get a fast break. Krago with it, head fake, drive in, little jumper up, no good. Tip from JC to Cam, 2-on-2. Cam crossover, shot is up, no good. Ball gets knocked out. Oh, they're gonna call that off of Paisley Logan. I think it was the right move by Cam. I'd just like to see her do a little bit of a jumper instead of feeling like, I know she was seeking out contact. Lady Cats 32-30. She does have a good little jumper. Just like to see her do that every once in a while in those situations. Neiman with it now, gets it to Marchant. Marchant left open for the three, knocks it down. That's a huge three, 35-30. Lady Cats, no one there to challenge. 5 seconds left now. JC gonna kick out to Logan. Logan's three, almost off the glass, no good. And at the end of three, your Lady Cats trail by 5, 35-30 to the Lady Bulldogs. We're gonna come back for an exciting fourth quarter here, folks, in this championship game. We'll be right back.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit storytelleryo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
All right, and we're back here getting ready for fourth quarter action. Ball will start with the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Cats on defense, Chloe Owsley, Logan Farrell, Cam Farrell, Paisley Logan, and JC Owsley in the ball game. Marchant, Crago, Carroll, Neiman, and Mills in for the Bulldogs. And we're underway, fourth quarter, 8 minutes left in this championship game. Lady Cats trail by 5. Neiman with it, gets it to Marchant. Chloe Owsley out on her, Crago. Yeah, and Paisley Logan gets a foul called after she tries to hustle and get it from Carroll. It'll be first foul in this quarter, her third. So 4 players for the Lady Cats. All but Cam Farrell out there have 3. Pass out to Neiman. 2 Mills. Good job by Paisley Logan. Crago up at the top of the key. 3's up, no good. Rebound by Chloe. Gets it to Cam. Cam up ahead to JC. Jump stop. And yeah, you could hear a slap. And I think that's going to go against Marchant. So it'll be team's first, her third. Kevin Simpson sending me pictures of myself here on the thing. JC Owsley with it now. Good baseline move up and in for 2. Makes it 32-35. 3-point game, 7:20 left in this one. Marchant's gonna walk it up for Lady Bulldogs. Lady Cats gonna stay in there. Looks like a little bit of a box and one. And Logan Farrell steps over, takes the steal. Chloe, she's gonna bring it up for him. Chloe and Farrell comes to Carroll, and then nice pass from JC to Cam on cross court for an easy left-hand layup, makes it 35-34. So good back-to-back possessions by Lady Cats. Cross court to Crago, almost, she had to one-hand it. Neiman now with it, and then left open as Marchant, and JC Owsley comes down with the rebound, gets it to Cam. Back to JC now. JC hesitation, drives in, handoff to Chloe, gonna get called for travel. Not a good jump stop. 35-34. Neiman now with it, gets it back to Marchant. Marchant gonna jog it up. Paige Jones set the check in for Lady Cats. Gets it to Carroll up at the top to Crago, to Neiman. Neiman again, not really looking for her shot. Of course, they say that. She drives baseline. And then had Marchant wide open on the opposite block. Throws it too low, goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. And Logan Farrell gonna come out. Paige Jones in for her. Logan wearing a patella tendon brace too, feeling a little gimpy, so might just need a breather here for a minute or two. JC now with it, crossover dribble, drives in, and ball gets knocked out of her hand by Mills. So a good battle here between Mills and JC. 5:50 left in the ball game. Just a 1-point game. Lady Cats doing a good job of fighting back into this one. Paige Jones with it, looking for somebody to get open. Dribbles up to the top of the key, gets it over to JC. JC's gonna be left open for the 3. Halfway down, comes out. Marchant comes away with it, and they're off to the races. Up ahead to Mills. Crossover, and JC's going to get called for the foul. Definitely came down across her arm on that one. Stayed up at first, but then as she went up for the shot, came down across her arms. And that's going to send her to the line. Logan going to come back in. That's JC's 4th, and sends Mills to the line where she is 9 of 9 from the free throw line. First one's good. Just can't send her to the line. She's just too good. 10 of 10 from the free throw line now. JC Owsley going to have to come out for a little bit. Picking up those 4 fouls. Logan in for her. Gives Lady Bulldogs a 36-34 advantage over the Lady Cats. Second one for Mills. Oh, she finally misses one. Paisley Logan gets a rebound, and then she's going to travel as she gets it, expecting contact. Again, Lady Cats just need to be patient after they go get that rebound, because Sundance is definitely coming, and they've been coming across the arms if they just be patient. Gill fresh into the game after sitting for a long time. Her shot's up, no good. Marchant, though, comes down with the rebound. Lady Cats almost being a little too scared to go get the rebound. Good defense by Lady Cats. Up and in for 2 is Mills, though, as she gets the rebound and put back 38-34. 18 points for Mills in this one. Kick out to Paige Jones. She's going to drive in. Shot is up, and she's going to be fouled. If that's against Gill, that'll be 4 against her. No, that's going to be against, maybe against Marchant. It is Marchant. Be her 4th. Team 2nd. And Lohmeyer are set to check in for probably 4 Marchant. Paige not able to make the free throw. That's a big difference in this game right now, folks, has been free throw shooting. Bulldogs 11 of 13. Lady Cats 9 of 16. 5:07 left. Lady Cats trail by 4, 38-34. And second one's good. Knocks that one down, makes it 38-35. 1 possession game. Gill with it now. Lady Cats putting on some full court pressure. Logan on Mills. Oh, clear out mode there, right by Mills. Logan's needs to be careful as she's bodying up Mills pretty good. And then Logan knocks it out of bounds. Logan does need to be careful, though. She's getting pretty aggressive with Mills. Definitely not going to step down from a fight, but Mills gets it. Shots up and good for Mills. So we're going to get a timeout. And looks like it'll be a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. 40-35. Lady Cats just down by 5. Lots of time left. 4:46 in this one. And Lady Cats in a battle for sure for this championship game. But again, I want to remind you folks that when these two teams played earlier in the season, it wasn't really close at all. Sundance just ran away with it, especially in the second half. Ended up being a 20-plus game. So like I've said many, many times, these Lady Cats are a different club from what we saw earlier in the season, and need to come out. Just got to watch themselves in this foul trouble. Don't want to send them to the line. Like I said, we're 10 of 17. They're 11 of 13 from the line. So we want to see these Lady Cats play their game on the floor and don't let it go from the charity stripe here. Chloe Owsley, Cam Farrell, Paige Jones, Logan Farrell, and Paisley Logan in the game. Cam going to bring it up. A little full court pressure here. She has no trouble with it. Cam now kick it out to Chloe. Chloe going to drive in. Nice pass to Paisley, and then an offensive foul on Chloe as she clears out Gill. That'll be her 4th, team's 3rd. So Lady Cats need to keep their head in the game. Don't let the refs pull them out of this game. They're getting a little frustrated here. 4th one on her, 4:30 left. I don't think they can leave JC on the floor too much longer. The ball on the ground. Chloe Owsley causes a turnover. Kick up ahead to Logan. Got to finish. Up and in for 2. Good finish by Logan. Good play by Chloe. Full court pressure here, 40-37. And kick over. Lohmeyer now with the ball. Chloe trying to go after it. And Carson going to have to come in. And Logan going to pick up. And she walks right over to the bench. So I don't know if that was number 5 on her. No, just 4, I think. Team's third. Chloe Owsley going to come out. It says just first one on her, but Logan, yeah, just 4 on her. And Krago not able to get the ball in. Oh, I thought we might get a 5-second. They do toss it over. Oh, almost an over and bow. And then Logan's going to pick up her 5th. Trying to go chase the ball, run into Mills. That also sends Mills to the line. So good hustle play by Logan, but again, just Mills, it was one of those where kind of a crazy play. They threw it over the head. Lohmeyer thought she had to save it instead of just catching it in the backcourt. Saved herself from getting it over and back, threw it, and then Mills is right there. And so Logan picks up back-to-back fouls just like that. First free throw is good, makes it 37-41, back to a 4-point game. There's still half of a quarter left though, folks. 4:06. The intensity of the game has definitely gone up, but it's still just a couple possession game here in a long ways to go, and makes that one. So has only missed 1 free throw, doing a lot of damage from the free throw line. 13 of 15 are they. Cam drives in, step through, up and in for 2. Good move by Cam. 42-39. Now they need to get a stop. This it's like they get an easy bucket and then put the pressure on. Cam now on Mills. Krago comes over and then forces a tough pass, and then there's Carson Ivy as she knocks it out of bounds, trying to get it to Neiman. And Bobcats, man, good defense by Lady Cats there. Gets it to Mills. Mills looking inside to Carroll. Paisley Logan just stays straight up. Good job. Oh, they're going to call jump ball. Great call. I thought they were going to call a foul. Ball goes to Lady Cats. Definitely was not a foul. It's great defense, so good play there. Straight up, just let her shoot the ball right into her arms, and she was really just trying to draw a foul. 3:34 left, 3-point game, 42-39. Cam now gets it to Paige. Paige to JC. JC now with it, hand off to Cam. Cam drives baseline back to JC. JC with that 3, short. Paisley Logan there with the offensive board, up, and then she gets fouled. Oh, she is, I just can't say enough. I'd already brag her up a whole lot, but you just don't see it from young players like that. She gets the ball, and a lot of the times their first instinct is to just get rid of it, and hers is to go score. So she gets fouled by Carroll. That's a 4th one on Carroll. So Marchant going to come in with her 4 fouls. Paisley Logan knocks down a free throw. And Neiman will come in, or Marchant will come in for Neiman. Marchant does have 4 fouls, so lots of fouls called in this game. 3:18 left. And knocks down that one. Makes it 42-41. We got a timeout. Good play here by the Lady Cats as they'll take a timeout. We will do the same. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout. Lady Cats just trail by 1 in this one, 42-41. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Sundance is in the bonus. Lady Cats' next foul on Sundance will be in the bonus. So could be a lot of free throws here in the last 3 minutes. See how aggressive each team comes out and plays. Lady Cats, 12 of 19 from the free throw line. Bulldogs, 13 of 15 from the free throw line. Paisley Logan, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Shooting the free throws good. Marchant now with it. Carson Ivy and Chase. Paige right there as well. Krago with it now. Lady Cats in man-to-man. Gets it to Mills. Cam on her. Now to Carroll. Paisley on her. Marchant right back inside to Mills. Shot is up, no good. Oh, man. And Lady Bulldogs just hammering the Lady Cats as they get the rebound, knock them to the ground, come away with another offensive board. Mills with it now. Gets it to Carroll. JC on her. JC gets knocks the ball away, and we're going to get a jump ball. It'll go to Lady Bulldogs. And Marchant with the ball out of bounds. See, good tip there by JC to then go chase it down. Gets it to Krago. Back to Mills now. Mills with it, spin move. JC has to stay away, and oh, they're gonna call a blocking foul. Paige Jones was there a long time. I don't agree with that one at all. Paige Jones asking where that charge was. I agree with her unless she was just too low. That's her third. Man, that sends Mills to the line again to shoot two. Again, 12 of 13. She has, and makes that one. She's got 23 points in this ball game. And second one for her is underway, is good. Makes it a 3-point game now, 44-41. They take their press off, as Lady Cats did a good job against it. I feel like JC Owsley's got a three that's going to come in play here before too long. She's been looking for, oh, she's got a wide open layup. They're not going to call it. Oh, they called it travel. I don't know, man. She broke through that one. This is definitely a bang-bang play. Definitely, I don't know. But I'm sure I would feel the same way about some of the calls for Sundance if I was going for the team in red and white. Paige playing good defense on Marchant. Carroll now with it, gets it back to Marchant. Carson Ivey gonna be guarding Mills. That's a tough ask for that young freshman. Does a good job, cuts her off. Carroll now back to Mills. Back up to Carroll now, under 2 minutes left to play. Now to Marchant. Now they're gonna back out, gonna try to waste time, up by 3. Marchant out the ball. Oh, offensive foul. They call nothing. She clears her out, Paige. And there she draws one finally. Finally calls a right call. Mills gets another call, a fourth call on her, but Paige Jones twice playing tough defense, and Chloe Owsley gonna have to come in as Paige gets cleared out twice. Trying to call, coach is asking for a flopping call, and that was not a flopping call. You saw her arms extend both times. I was shocked they didn't call it the first time, but I'd rather it be on Mills than Marchant anyway. So Cam now with it. Spin move, gets the middle lane, kick out to Carson Ivey. She shoots a 3, shots up, no good. Marchant comes down with the rebound. And Mills with it now. Marchant now is going to bring it up. Whoever's guarding Marchant's got to get up out on her. Minute 17 left in this one, still a one-possession game. Carson gets a hand on it, but Mills ends up with the ball. Carson on her now. Now they get it to Marchant. Lady Cats are going to have to start pressing a little bit here, and Cam's going to get the foul. That's going to send Marchant to the line. That'll just be Cam's second. Not a bad foul with 1:04 left. Marchant's going to go to the line, though, to shoot. Lady Cat's going to have to press here a little bit on that play, not let them just waste time. Oh, first one's way short. Keeps it a one-possession game. Lady Cats got a box out, though. Go get a rebound. We're going to get a timeout by Sundance. We'll do the same. We'll be right back.
Your sleeve and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
All right, and we're back here. Fourth quarter. It's coming down to the last few possessions, folks. 1:04 left in this ball game. Marchant's going to come out of this timeout. One more free throw. Lady Cats have to box out and then recognize that the pressure is going to come and be strong with the ball if they do get the rebound. Can't give up an offensive board. And then Lady Cats got to be strong with it. Look for a good possession here. Paisley Logan, J.C. Owsley on the low block. Carroll and Mills looking to go in. Mills on her tiptoes, ready to pounce on this rebound. Marchant's free throws up and good. Makes it a two-possession game. 44-41. They take off the pressure, though. 1:02 left in this one. Lady Cats need a good possession here. Chloe with it. Hand off to JC. JC with that three. Rolls around, no good, and Marchant comes down with it, and we're going to get a jump ball. Be Lady Cats basketball. Good play there as Carson and Paisley both come in and tie up Marchant. Man, they've had some good looks at the hoop. Just JC not able to get those threes to drop. Cam gets it. Gets it to JC, now to Carson. I'm going to get a travel called. Carson hops into it, waiting for Cam to get open. Lady Cat's going to have to put some full court pressure here. Paige, she's back in. Paisley out. Going to put in a little bit more of speed into this game. Marchant now with it, gets it up to Mills. Cam on her. Hand off back to Marchant, back to Mills. Don't want to foul her, but might have to. Carson Ivy with it. Maybe get a 5 count. Gets it back to Marchant. Lady Cat's going to have to fight through the pressure. Really, Cam's got it. Now Mills. And Cam's going to get a foul call. They're trying to call for an intentional. They need to not call an intentional on this. Definitely knew they were just trying to draw a foul. That's going to go against Carson, but they needed to foul it when Marchant had the ball, not when Mills had the ball. So Mills is going to go to the line. It is a 4-point game. Coach asking for an intentional. It's ridiculous. I mean, she grabbed her, but it wasn't like she tackled her. She kept her up. And Mills makes that one. So shot the ball really well. I mean, 15 of 16 from the free throw line. I mean, that's been the biggest difference in this game, is how well they've shot the free throw and sent her to the line a few too many times. And that one's good. Makes it 47-41. Got another timeout. Here we will do the same. We'll be right back. Lady Cats trail by 6 with 28 seconds left.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
All right, and we're back. Now, the one thing I definitely know for these Lady Cats is you don't count them out. We've seen them knock down a couple shots in a couple games here in the last few seasons of getting back into this one. So they've got some three-point shooters out there. I'd almost like to see Cam get a chance at a three here. JC struggled behind the three-point line. Lady Cats just 3 of 21 from the three-point line in this ball game. Cam with it now, though. They're going to have to get a shot up pretty quick. No one's coming to the ball. Gets it to Chloe. Back to Cam. Cam now to Chloe. Chloe throws it right to Marchant. Tries to throw a pass. Mills now with the ball. And JC's going to foul out of this ball game. fouling Mills with 9.2 seconds left. And good play by J.C. Owsley, by the senior for sure. Actually would have liked to have seen Charlie Slagle in at this time just because she is a good three-point shooter. And they're going to get Morgan Jones into it. That's fifth on JC. She gets a standing O from the crowd. Sends Mills to the line where she's spent a lot of time. She knocks that one down again. Really pretty amazing performance by Mills. She's gone 16 of 17 from the free throw line, has 26 points in this game. Really been the difference maker in this one. Second one is good. 49-41. Cam with it now. Cam gonna bring it up. Pull up jumper, up, no good. Rebound comes to Marchant, and she just throws it up, and the Lady Bulldogs from Sundance comes away with the championship. And I will say, after watching though the Lady Cats play these Lady Bulldogs earlier in the season, they have nothing to be disappointed in, as they played so well against the Lady Bulldogs. I mean, to lose this one by 8 when it was a 20-plus game earlier in the season, literally no reason to hang their head. And I know a lot of emotions from these girls, but really good play by them. Tough play, and again, you got to, take your hat off to how well Mills played. A really, really good game for her. Again, shot the ball so good from the free throw line, made 18 of 19. I mean, 18 of her 28 points coming from the free throw line. Can't hang your head about that at all. Lady Cats all starting to walk off, but they got to go. They need to go get their awards, and they deserve, everything that they've got this season. Played so well. I guarantee you there weren't a lot of teams that had, or a lot of people that had the Lady Bobcats in this championship game, let alone taking it right to the wire, having a good chance to win this one. And they really did put themselves in a good position to try to win it. Unfortunately, just came away not able to get the win like they had hoped. So because of that, Lady Cats will take second here in this 2A state championship for the girls. And we'll go right into some of our stats. Not that they matter quite as much today, but we'll still look at them for the Lady Bulldogs. 3 points for Blakely Gill. Carly Marchant with 11. Jalen Mills, really the big game changer in that one, scored 28. Lohmeyer with 4, and Crago with 3. So yeah, her coming away with 28 of their 49 points. That's a big one. Again, 18 and 19 from the free throw line. They shot the ball 20 of 23 from the free throw line. Lady Cats shot 12 of 19 from the free throw line. For your Lady Cats, Chloe Owsley with 2 points. JC Owsley with 14. Just couldn't quite find the range from that three-point line either. Just went 1 of 10 from the three-point line. Cameron Farrell with 10 points. Paige Jones with 6. Morgan Jones with a point. Charlie Sagal with 3, and Paisley Logan with 5. Again, just a tough game. Lady Cats being right in it. Lost the rebound 40-20, and still were in the middle of this game. Forced 27 turnovers. That's huge. Only had 17 of their own. Just wasn't able to put some of those buckets just around the rim in. And didn't shoot the ball quite as well from the free throw line as I'm sure they would have liked to. Didn't see some threes drop that normally would have. And so because of that, they fall up a little bit short, 49-41. It was a great game. Again, nothing for them to hang their heads about. And Bobcat Nation now has to turn around and get ready for the boys' state championship game as they get ready to take on the Wyoming Indian Eagles. So I'm going to take a quick break, get my scoreboard all switched around, and we'll be right back for pregame right after this. So proud of these Lady Bobcats, and definitely appreciate Bobcat Nation standing behind this team all season long as they've played so well. We'll be right back.
Midway! Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
All right, folks, we are back. Got our scoreboard changed. We have the Thermopolis Bobcats going to be rocking the white uniforms against the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, who will be rocking their black uniforms. So good game here, battle between these two teams. We just saw our Lady Bobcats go right down to the wire versus the Sundance Lady Bulldogs as they fall short 49-41 in a good state championship ball game. Again, a lot that team can hang their hats on. To the seniors, Charlie Slagle, Cam Farrell, and JC Owsley. Super proud of you. Sure enjoyed watching you guys play. Good, hard-fought season. For your Bobcats as they get ready to go. Last time these two teams have played, it has come down to the wire. Played in Ethity. Again, first game back after the winter break, and Bobcats lost in that one in overtime. And then they played in the regional championship just a week ago, where the Bobcats came away with the win as time expired. Zach Hasty hit a 3 on the buzzer to win that regional championship. So this was the game that I think a lot of people expected when the season started, was between these two teams, and they didn't disappoint. As you can see on the screen, those of you watching on Wild today, Bobcats 23-4 this season, Wyoming Indian 26-3. Both have had amazing seasons, and because of that, Wyoming Indians record is 26-4, I believe. So anyways, with that being said, just again, you can't say enough about these two teams. They're a lot of fun to watch. Again, my fellow WYO Today announcers, Cody Beers, over there, Cody cheering on Wyoming Indian, we'll be cheering on the Bobcats. So be a fun game between these two teams. Always a good battle, has been the last couple years. So one that both teams want to come away with. Bobcats hoping to repeat, back-to-back state champions, and Wyoming Indian last won the state championship just 2 years ago, so they're hoping to get back on top as well. So Bobcats and Chiefs getting ready to play here. And again, for your Bobcats, I think some big keys to this one as we get ready for the Edward Jones Keys to the Game, presented by Travis Winger, your financial advisor right there in town. Keys for them is, I think, first and foremost, is stay in the right headspace. Don't let any outside things get into them. Let the coaches argue with the refs if that's what they want to do, and them just keep a head cooler. I think when they were in Ethity and played Wyoming Indian earlier, they had gotten up by as many as like 16, I think, at one point in the game, and then kind of let it get taken out because they weren't getting calls that they thought they should be getting. And so because of that, it let Wyoming Indian fight back in. And then I feel like last night that was one of those things too, just kind of let some outside influences start getting in there. They did a little bit too much talking, so I would just say stay positive and stay strong in that aspect. And then another one is just play their game. Let their defense do the talking for them. That's where they do best, is when they play tough, hard-nosed defense, and that leads to really good offense for them. Let that happen, and then just run their pace of the game. Wyoming Indian's going to want to try to force you into a pace that they want to run, whether it's faster or slower, usually wanting it to be faster, and need to take care of it. And then lastly, I would say offensively, Bobcats need to make sure they take care of the ball. That's what let Wyoming Indian back into the regional game, is like 4 turnovers in a row against the press. Just take their time, get the ball in, and take good shots, finish around the rim. So those are your Edward Jones keys to the game, presented by your financial advisor right in Thermopolis, Travis Winger. And we are just a couple minutes away from the start of this one. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back for starting lineups and a tip-off to 2A boys state championship between the last 2 champions in 2A, the Wyoming Indian Chiefs and your Thermopolis Bobcats. This is Kevin Gerber on 101.7 KDNO and on YouTube channel Wild Today. We'll be right back.
We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
Life moves fast, and Range Internet is your high-speed partner. From working the ranch, running your business, or just out having fun. $80 1-gig internet from Range keeps you going at life speed. Fast and reliable service, all backed by local experts with the latest in online security. Only $80 a month, with no contracts and no phone lines required. Don't just follow the herd. Lead the way. Visit range.net and discover how $80 1-gig internet can help you live your West life.
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
All right, and we are back as we're getting ready for starting lineups. They are acknowledging one of the refs, or a couple of the refs as well, for their time. And so super impressive again. They do like to announce the non-starters. The Bobcats will be the home team in this one, wearing their white uniforms. Wyoming Indian will be the away team, rocking the black uniforms. And we like to talk about our starters and non-starters. They haven't swapped over the computer screen here just yet for us to see exactly who we're going to have starting. I know for Wyoming Indian, they had, when you look at their stat sheets and things like that, they have anywhere from I think 20 to 22 players that have played in a game this year at the varsity level. And so because of that, it was hard to see who their non-starters were compared to ours. So for your Bobcats, you're going to have Colby Deere, Davian Martinez, Lane Collimer, Bridger Pyle, Trevin Schaefer, Ty Simmerall, and Jordan Garrison are your non-starters for the Bobcats. But for your Bobcats starters, you're going to have our normal starters, the 4 seniors and 1 junior for us. Going to have, and yeah, they have a solid group of seniors. I think I heard Wyoming Indians graduating 15 seniors this year. Always a solid group. Coach Craig Ferris always runs a really solid group with his team. He's been there a long time and has a lot of respect from not only Wyoming Indian and all of their schools and Chief Nation by any means, but also from around the state. I know a lot of people hold Coach Ferris very high in regards in just the way he carries himself, the way he holds his team as well. So announcing their non-seniors, and then we'll start their seniors, or have their starters. For them, you'll have number 4, Jordan Black. You're going to have number 10, Monroe Black. You're going to have number 11, Adriano Brown. You'll have number 31, LaDanian Brown, and number 32, Cordell Spoonhunter. And man, Monroe Brown, he has been playing for a long time. He has an amazing first name, and I just don't want to do disrespect by mispronouncing it, but I think it's Nyanito Monroe Brown, and he has been, I mean, he has been a staple for this team for a long time, along with Cordell Spoonhunter. The gym is going to be rocking as both Bobcats and Wyoming Indian Chiefs Nation have both showed up to support their teams. And again, for your Bobcats, starters are going to be number 0, senior Nolan Collins, number 2, senior Zach Hasey, number 3, senior Cody Bomagen, number 5, senior Ellis Weber, and junior number 11, Brody Welch. Be interesting to see how, I think a big part of this is going to see how Cody Bomagen comes out and plays. Really hobbled yesterday, feeling some knee injury for sure, or knee soreness, I should say, not knee injury, knee soreness. He does have a wrap on it. Definitely helps having Dr. Bomagen, his dad, there to help him out. To get that checked out. I'm sure he did some big therapy on it last night, so he's ready to go. So we'll see how he goes. I didn't watch him much during warm-ups to see how he was feeling, but looks like he's might be all right, and I'm sure he didn't want to miss this game by any means, as the Bobcats want to come out and try to repeat as champions, and Wyoming Indian will want to come back after failing to get into the championship last year. And it is a fun atmosphere here. Again, hopefully they get these computer screens set up so we can have some updated stats here, but right now it's still hanging out on the girls game, and jump goes to Wyoming Indian. And Jordan Black with it now, gets it, Adriana Brown. Bobcats gonna come out, and looks like they're gonna come out in a 3-2 zone. Inside to LaDanian Brown. Kick out to Adriana Brown. Slices through, shot is up, off the bottom of the rim, rebound by Brody Welch. He'll get it to Cody. Cody now to Zach. And Zach Hasey now with it, gets it to Bomagen. Already touched the ball more, those two did in this first quarter than they did the whole first quarter, I think, of last night. Brody Welch with it. Spin move up with the left hand, shots up, no good. And tough rebound by Monroe Black, now gets it to Spoonhunter. Spoonhunter drives the left-hand side. Kick out to the top to Monroe Black. He steps into a 3 and knocks it down. Gets the scoring going for Wyoming Indian, knocks down a 3. Alice Weber now with it. Wyoming Indian now comes out in man-to-man, where we saw them in zone against the Bobcats. Zach Hasey, who scored 29 points in the last meeting against them, one of those 3 of those being on the 3. Ellis Weber dives on the ball. Oh, it had to not feel good as he just bounced off the ball. Oh, Ellis Weber taking a number of shots in the semifinal game last night. Nolan Collins with it. Nolan happy to be in the game as he just had one of those rough nights of getting in foul trouble, fouled out. Ellis Weber with it. Tried to find Brody cutting across the top. Adriana Brown comes away with the steal. Monroe Black with it to Jordan Black. He thinks about the 3. Passes it up. Bobcat's going to stay in that 3-2 zone. Back to Jordan Black. Drives baseline. And then loses the ball out of bounds off his foot. Not able to hang on to it. Goes out of bounds. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of full court pressure here from Wyoming Indian. This is what caused the Bobcats some hassle. Ellis with it. Now over to Hasty. And just a little man-to-man defense, so Zach just brings it up. Now to Bomagen up at the high post. Gets it to Brody Welch. Playing a 5-out offense right now. Now to Zach Hasty. Zach fakes a handoff. Pull up, long jumper, good. Gets a roll. Actually got hit on the arm, it looked like, on that shot, but good touch on the rim. These event center rims are very forgiving. And Monroe Black now with it from Adriana Brown. Shots up, no good. Cody Bomagen maybe got a hand on it, but he comes up after jumping and definitely feeling hobbled. You can tell Cody's not going to be 100% in the game. See, from what I understand, it's kind of a pain tolerance thing, not necessarily anything that can do a lot of damage as much as wasn't a. And Brody Welch steps into the 3, shots up, no good, just a little bit short. Jordan Black with it. Brings it up the near side to Cordell Spoonhunter. Cross court to Monroe Black, now to Brown. And Black with it to LaDanian Brown, now to Cordell Spoonhunter, wide open in the corner, shots up, no good. Brody Welch, good box out on LaDanian Brown. Up ahead to Ellis, and foul on Cordell Spoonhunter. Crowd doesn't like it, but it was the right call. Hit Ellis Weber across the face. And into the ball game will be Robinson. So with that, Bobcats are going to have to really know where he's at. He came on strong here at the end of the season, especially at regionals and here at state, knocking down a number of 3s. So potentially why he came in. So hand off to Ellis. Cody on the block to Brody. Brody up, not able to finish. Adriana Brown comes down with it. Jordan Black drives in. Kick out to Monroe Black to Adriana Brown. He steps into the 3. Up, no good. Good rebound by Nolan Collins. And again, missed some of his hustle play last night. Just he ended up spending so much time on the bench in foul trouble. Halfway through the first quarter, still a 3-2 ball game. Each team only with a bucket. In this one, Zach Hasty going to drive in again. Shot is up, no good. And Adriana Brown gets it to Jordan Black on the far side. Bobcats are going to go to man-to-man now. I think that is with Julius Robinson into the ball game. Jordan Black just up and in. Oh, just hangs on the rim forever. And ball will go off of Adriana Brown, stay with Bobcats. So again, you can just tell some of that explosiveness that Cody Bomagen's used to having, getting up off the ground, just not there right now, as he kind of just had to stand flat-footed to go up for that rebound. He's going to do his best, but I think he's going to be limited on how much he can do. They're going to come with a trap. Ellis comes away with it. Cordell Spoonhunter, nice bounce pass. Oh, good defense by Robinson, and then he saves it, blocks a shot, blocks Brody. Brody got him in the air, but still came as he was coming down. Blocked Brody Welch, backdoor cut. Cordell Spoonhunter drives in, not able to finish. Bomagen comes down with the rebound. Ellis Weber now with it. Jump pass to Nolan Collins. They got to watch that. Deep 3 by Zach, and drains it. Jeez, he was NBA plus from there. They're going to need a big game from him. Maybe him having not a great shooting game last night. And lob inside. Ellis Weber comes over to help. Knocks it over to Julius Robinson, though. Now back up to Adriana Brown, now to Cordell. Spoon Hunter with the ball. Hand off to Robinson. And loses it right into Zach Hasty. Hasty does a great job of stepping over, playing help defense, and up and in for Bucket. Makes it 7-3. Good job by the Bobcats early in this one. We get a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, Bobcats after this timeout up 7-3, and all 7 points coming at the hands of Zach Hasty. So he just steps up and loves playing against Wyoming Indian. His last night only had 4 points in the whole ball game. Already has 7 points with 2:25 left in this first quarter. That timeout was Wyoming Indians. Jordan Garrison in the ball game. He came in for Cody. Cordell Spoon Hunter pull up, decided not to shoot it. Jordan Black comes away with it. Ellis Weber right there. And Monroe Black now with the ball over to Jordan Black. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Zach Hasty. Kick over to Ellis Weber. 1:55 left in this first quarter. Zach Hasty with it now, gets it to Brody. Ball gets knocked away by Spoon Hunter. Back into Zach's hands, screen. Zach gonna step in, heat check, knocks down another three. Zach Hasty, all 10 points, up 10-3 now. So Zach Hasty feeling it in this championship game so far. Ellis Weber gonna get a blocking foul, almost drew the charge, but I don't think that was the wrong call on this one. And Nolan Collins will come out, Cody Bomagen back in, Jordan Black out, and Willow in for Wyoming Indian. 126. Bobcats up 10-3. Good defense by, I'm not sure where that pass was going to go. Looked like he was throwing it deep. Robinson was. Cody Bomagen went up high to get it. Good having Bomagen with that wingspan to try to block it. See here. Garrison with it. He's going to get travel called, but good play as he just kind of reached between the legs of Seahair and just knocked the ball away. As Adriana Brown and Jordan Black are on the bench, Seahair and Willow in. Out to Monroe Black, back to Robinson. He wasn't looking for it. Seahair gets it knocked away by, shot is up, no good by Seahair. And then on the rebound by Spoon Hunter, that's going to be, they're going to call that against Spoon Hunter. So that'll be his second, team second. And that's kind of what happened last time they played. Spoon Hunter got into early foul trouble and wasn't able to be on the court. 1:14 left. Tough pass to Zach. Cody Bomagen goes up, and again, just not himself for sure, not able to finish. Monroe Black now with the ball. Good defense by Zach Hasty. Zach's going to get called for the foul. Ellis draws a charge after from Seahair. Too late, though. Zach Hasty picks up the foul, be his first, team's second. Bobcats still up 10-3, holding Wyoming Indian to 3 points right now with 1 minute left. That's huge. Over to Willow. Willow drives baseline off Seahair's shin. Seahair comes away with it. Solid left-hand finisher. Cordell gets it, drives baseline. Another block foul as Ellis Weber tries to draw the charge. Man, that would have been the third one on Spoon Hunter. And Nolan Collins is going to come in probably for Ellis as he picks up his second. I got to believe one of those two were at charge. Sometimes you wonder if it's who it is. Spoon Hunter would have picked up his third. Knocks that one down. Ellis going to come out, Nolan in for him. Spoon Hunter to the line, shoot again. And it's good. Makes it 10-5. Welch with it. Back to Hasty. Now to Garrison. Back to Hasty. Hasty with it. Now to Garrison. 38 seconds left. Garrison handoff to Welch. Now to Bomagen, to Hasty. Now to Collins. To Garrison. Into Zach Hasty inside. Dude, good up and in finish for Hasty. 12 points. All 12 coming at the hands of Zach Hasty. Willow now with it. Handoff to Robinson. Kick over to Monroe Black. He's going to drive baseline. Zach Hasty steals it. Gets it to Bomagen from his backside. Now to Nolan. Up to Brody Welch. And that's time as we don't get a shot off. But the Bobcats in the first quarter up 12-5. And a good first quarter for the Bobcats, especially with them struggling so much. They had 14 in the whole first half last night. So up 12-5 moving into the second quarter. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose the bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
All right, and we're back as we get ready for second quarter action. Ball starts with the Bobcats. Bridger Pyle into the ball game for the first time. Zach Hasty with the ball now. Cody Bomagen now with it. Now to Nolan. Brody Welch fighting across the lane, trying to get open. He's open. Oh, and then Nolan just dribbles it off his foot, loses the ball. Jordan Black now with it. And Jordan Black, handoff to Monroe Black. Inside to Seahair, up and in for two. Good play there. And Seahair is a great finisher, especially with his left hand inside. 12-7. And then Spoonhunter comes and just rips it away from Zach Hasty. Cody Bomagen, though, sends it back as Spoonhunter goes up. Nolan Collins comes away with it. Up ahead to Brody Welch, up and in for two, and a foul. Gets an and one. Cordell is going to pick up his third. Good finish by Brody. So I kind of went silent there as I was trying to watch. I became a spectator for a second, but Nolan Collins came down with a strong rebound after Cody Bomagen blocks Cordell. Nolan passes it up to Zach Hasty, and then Zach Hasty, as it was a 3-on-2, passes to Brody Welch. Brody finishes. And Cordell Spoonhunter going to have to take a seat with picking up his third just a minute into the second quarter. And LaDainian Brown in for him. And Brody Welch knocks it down confidently, shot it and started running away. Garrison going to come in. Brody Welch going to go on the bench. Bobcats up now 15-7 in this one. And Jordan Black with it, and Jordan Garrison on him. Jordan on Jordan. Both number 4. Seahair with it, Nolan on him. Seahair spin move, kick out to Monroe Black. Shots up, no good. And Jordan Black can't hang on to it. Ball go to the Bobcats. And Wyoming Indian gonna stay in their press here as it hasn't done much. Zach with it now, gets it to Nolan. Back to Zach. Brings it up, jump pass to Bridger. Good hands by Bridger. Bridger now going to drive baseline. Oh, kick out to Nolan. Nolan has to go up high, goes up and grabs it. He's going to now drive with the left hand, kick over to Garrison. Garrison jump stop, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on LaDainian Brown. The second team foul, first on LaDainian Brown. And again, even though the crowd has been upset about some of the foul calls, you can tell they're not been bad because Ferris has not been that mad. Cody Bomagen now with it. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Seahair. 3 Bobcats right around him, and Jordan Black will bring it up for the Chiefs. Up and under, no good. Cody Bomagen comes down with the rebound, gets it to Nolan. And ball gets knocked out of his hands. Zach Hasty has it though. Zach gonna drive through some pressure, and we're gonna get a timeout for the Bobcats. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after word from our sponsors.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
And we're back after a quick timeout, and Bobcats doing a good job of getting the Bobcat crowd right back into this game, as I think they're feeling a little bit down as the Lady Cats unfortunately fell a little bit short in the championship game right before this one, and Lady Cats definitely really great season for them, just falling a little bit short to a good Sundance Lady Bulldog team as well. And Chiefs trying to run a little 6-on-5 run here, but refs caught that. So ball now to the Bobcats. Zach with it. See how they do handling this pressure a little bit as gets it to Bridger. Bridger, good job at just attacking. And then we're going to get a foul. Yeah, they're going to call the foul. It'll be third foul. And that one, again, Ferris not upset about the foul call. That will send Bridger to the line to shoot to. I think he was more upset at his players for not doing what they needed to do, because he wanted them drawing the charge. As Bridger knocks down the first one. Makes it 16-7, so Bobcats doing a good job here holding the Chiefs down in their scoring. Defense again has led to good offense. Knocks down the second one. Good shooting for Bridger there in those free throws. Adriana Brown just trying to find somebody to get open. Tosses up ahead. Good catch by LaDainian Brown. Now gets it to Robinson. Robinson gets it to the middle of the court, and then he loses it, but Monroe Black's there. Jordan Garrison there to cut him off, not let him reverse court. And then Brody Welch, quick hands, knocks it out of bounds. A completely different team than what we saw last night from the Bobcats. Pass to Monroe Black, Nolan Collins on him. It was a tough ask for him. And then there comes Garrison flying in, tips it up ahead, gets it to Robinson, almost gets blocked right in the face of Brody Welch. Makes it 17-10. Brody Welch, I thought, got a finger on it, and Robinson knocks it in. Bridger with it. Gets it up the sideline now, and then just kind of throws it to no man's land, ends up in Zach Hasty's hands. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Zach gonna bring it down. Gets it to Brody Welch at the high post. Fakes it back to Zach. Zach's gonna step back. Another three is short. Rebound by LaDainian Brown. Gets it to Monroe Black. And Garrison gonna get called for the foul as he hip checked him. Bomagen gonna come in. Excuse me. Bomagen gonna come in for Garrison. That's Garrison's first, team's first of the quarter. 4:45 left in this one. Bobcats got a 17-10 lead in this ball game. Monroe Black now with it. Drive in, Monroe Black. Good. Oh, Zach Casey gonna get called for the foul. Came across the arm. It's gonna send Monroe Black to the line. So a little bit of momentum shift here as it's starting to go into Wyoming Indians' favor here a little bit. Two fouls on Zach. 2 team fouls. First one is up and good. Makes it 17-11. 4:38 left in the first half. Man, that three by Robinson was big, right in the face of Brody Welch. He took a big swing at it. I honestly thought he was going to send it. And second one's good. Makes it 17-12, 5-point game now. Got Willow coming in. He's going to check in for LaDainian Brown. So actually a little bit different look without Spoonhunter on the floor, but they've actually played a little bit better, I think. Bridger comes away with it. I don't know who Zach was trying to get it to. Pass now to Cody Bomagen, has to go up high and go get it. Oh, they're playing really close to the half-court line. Zach Hasty with it. Drive in. Gonna need some offense to come from some other players than just Zach. And there it is. Bridger Pyle up and in for two. Sometimes I think players or teams tend to forget he's a good left-hand player because he tends to do a lot with his right hand. Dribbles just as good with his right as he does his left. Prefers to pass with his right over his left. Willow now with it. In the near side, Bridger on him. About loses the ball. Bridger doing good defense on him. Adriana Brown now coming to set the screen. And then Willow shot is up, no good. Cody up high for the rebound, gets it to Nolan, now to Zach. And Bobcats almost need to be quicker about getting it across the half-court line, not getting trapped in the corners so much. Nolan Collins with it, 3:34 left. Now gets it to Hasty. Playing a long ways away from their court, from their hoop, that is. Zach Hasty with it still, gets it to Brody Welch. Hand off to Nolan. Oh, geez, dangerous pass. Now to Cody. Just don't want to get sloppy with the ball. Oh, and then a good, oh, and Cody tries to go up with a two-hand dunk, hits it off the front of the rim, not able to finish. And Brody Welch comes away with it, gets it up to Zach Hasty. Zach easy up and in for two. Makes it 21-12. So Bobcats, again, their defense leading to good offense. Good pass by Brody Welch up ahead to Zach Hasty. Even though it was a missed dunk, you just felt a little momentum shift there. 21-12, Bobcats lead, 2:45 left in this one. And Cody Bomagen gonna get called for a foul from behind as Seahair was coming across the lane. I don't know if Seahair will even go to the right, so I almost feel like play, even if he catches it, just sit on that right-hand shoulder, force him to try to go right. 2:40 left. Robinson with it. Inside to Seahair. Pass inside. Shot is up, no good. Brody Welch comes down with it. Cody Bomagen now to Zach Hasty. Zach now gets it to the middle of the floor. Has Willow on him. Screen by Cody Bomagen to Brody Welch. Bridger now with it. Bridger, oh, has Brody. Oh, and then Garrison coming baseline up and in. Easy bucket, 23-12. Good ball movement. I honestly thought Brody had a wide open layup, but he did a good job of giving it up to the cutting Garrison. Ball gets knocked out of Monroe Black's hand. Hasty comes away with it. Now Bridger bringing it up for the Bobcats. Jump stop, he's gonna get called for the travel. That one's a tough one for me to, that's actually that exact play. Bridger's jump stop is why Coach Ferris got a technical in the regional championship game, because he was mad that it wasn't called. So turnover Bobcats, minute 53 left, 23-12, Bobcats lead in this one. Jordan Black with it now. Oh, and Brody's gonna pick up a cheap foul as he just reached. Sometimes that works for him, but Jordan's too good with the ball. Do that, Nolan Collins, he's gonna come in. He'll come in for Bridger. Good plays there by Bridger, scoring 6 points and 4 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Good minutes by him. Monroe Black looking to try to get it in. Handoff to Jordan Black, now back to Monroe Black. He's gonna attack, and tough fadeaway shot. Brody Welch comes down with it. And again, Bobcats just need to be patient with it. Tough ask. Cody Bomagen got to just rip it down. And again, Bobcats just have to be super strong and secure with the ball. They're just going to hang on to it. Minute 24 left. And Adriana Brown's going to come out now and guard Zach Casey. No 5 count, though. No pressure on him enough. Zach Casey, good head fake, drive in, and they're going to call it on the floor, but it will be a foul. That'll just be team's 4th. 4 on each team, minute 12. Brody Welch come out, Bridger back in for him. Will be Bobcat basketball under their hoop. Now gets it to Nolan. Now to Zach. Zach's going to have an open 3. It's going to be short, though. But there's Nolan Collins for the offensive board, up and in for 2. And that might have actually been Jordan Garrison. That was Garrison with the offensive rebound. Nolan Collins and Jordan Garrison just passing off defenders back and forth and talking the whole time. Great job by them. Robinson, he's going to step back, another long 3. And then LaDainian Brown tries to get it. Nolan Collins going to get it, and then LaDainian Brown's going to get called for the foul. It's a good play by Nolan Collins again. Those hustle plays that we just missed from Nolan last night. And that foul is going to go against LaDainian Brown. That'll be his 3rd. Again, the funny thing to me, again, is when you get a crowd and they're yelling and saying, calling it at the both ends, and the foul count's exactly the same. Can't really get upset about the way they're calling the game. There are 7 fouls exactly between both teams. And Nolan Collins misses the first one of the free throws. It's 25-12, though, 39 seconds left in the first half. So Bobcats don't want to foul here at the end, don't want to send them to the line. And second one, miss. Adriana Brown comes down with it. Bridger about gets called for the foul. Robinson with it. Gonna drive in, gets double teamed. Oh, finds Seahair though, cutting. Not able to finish. And Brody Welch comes down with the rebound. Nolan Collins dribbles it on the sideline. 22 seconds left. Sometimes Nolan's just going super fast. 25-12. Jordan Black gonna take it out for Wyoming Indian. Gets it to Robinson. Seahair just usually so good around the rim, not able to finish that one. Robinson to Seahair, to Adriana Brown, the free throw line, and then he just passes it to no one. Robinson with it, under 10 seconds left to play now. Gets it to Adriana Brown, pull up, jumper up, no good. Brody Welch comes down with it, gets it to Nolan, and that's gonna be first half. So at the end of the first half, Bobcats hold Wyoming Indian to 12 points. That's bigger to me than them scoring 25, is holding Wyoming Indian just to 12 points and a half. You don't see that very often. So Bobcats do lead this one though, 25-12 at the end of the first half. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with Central Bank and Trust stats at the half and also your keys to the second half right after this.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
All right, and we're back here for the Hot Springs Health halftime show, and let's get right into the Central Bank and Trust stats at the half. Big one that stands out is almost opposite of what last night was. Bobcats have gone 50% from the field, going 10 of 20, when they have held Wyoming Indian to just 3 of 20. So obviously 15% for Wyoming Indian, which is not likely. So Bobcats got to recognize that very rarely are they going to play an entire game shooting that way, so they need to come out with some defense intensity for sure in the second half. That's been as good as the first. They do lead in this one 25-12, but let's look here for points-wise. You have Hayanitu Monroe Black with 2 points, Julius Robinson with 3, Adriana Brown with 3, Mitchell Seahair with 2, and Cordell Spoonhunter with 2 for their 12 points. As far as fouls go, you have both LaDania Brown and Cordell Spoonhunter each with 3, Adriana Brown with 1. And as far as the Bobcats go, Zach Hasty with 2, Cody Bomagen with 1, Garrison with 1, and Ellis Weber with 2. So again, even fouls across the board, 7-7. And rebounding wise, Bobcats winning in that one, 17-11. So you like to see that. As far as scoring for the Bobcats in their 25 points, you have 3 from Brody Welch, Bridger Pyle coming in off the bench scoring 4, Jordan Garrison coming in off the bench scoring 4, and then leading all scorers and Zach Hasty with 14, outscoring Wyoming Indian altogether. So in that one, really big first quarter for Zach Hasty, kind of picked up where he left off the last time these two met. So it'll come down to some adjustments that they make for sure. Turnovers, Bobcats have 6, Wyoming Indian Chiefs have 7, so pretty even there as well. Defensive pressure on both sides, I think being really strong with the ball will be a key to the second half. And speaking of which, let's just get into the those were the Central Bank and Trust stats of the half. Let's get right into keys to the second half as well, and those are presented by Edward Jones. And I would say one of those is protecting the ball. They have to recognize that every time they're going up for a rebound, whether it's on the offensive or defensive end, they're just going to have pressure all the way around them. Another thing they have to recognize is that the pressure, they need to be a little bit more urgent about getting across half court, and once they do, maybe look to attack, and then they can even dribble out of that. But right now they're like catching it, and they keep catching it in corners, and those corners keep getting trapped, and then they're having a little bit of a harder time getting it out of there. So hate to see them turn those over. Again, Bobcats doing everything kind of that they've wanted to in this one. Done a great job of finishing around the rim as well, so you like to see that as well. So that's one of the keys. Defensively, I think keeping up their pressure. They haven't had to do any full court pressure or anything like that, but you just see them going up, and they're really kind of one and done with Wyoming Indian. Wyoming Indian, let me see, offensive rebound wise. Let's see, they only have 1 offensive rebound. Bobcats only have 1 as well. But so each team doing a good job of keeping the other off of the offensive board. But that's another one, is making sure that they go and put a body on somebody and go get the rebound. Right now, when a team's struggling from the field, you got to assume every shot that's going up is going to be a miss. So put a body on somebody and box out, go get it. So see how they come out in the second half. And then offensively, I think as well, they're seeing man-to-man from Wyoming Indian. It'll be interesting to see if they stay in that or if they go back to a zone. We've seen both of those from Wyoming Indian, see how the Bobcats handle that, but go into their offense, run their offense with confidence, and come away with this one. So they're 16 minutes of gameplay away from a second championship here if they can keep this going. So they got to expect a run coming back from Wyoming Indian. That's what this game is about, is a game run. So, and then got to go on one of their own. So those are the stats of the half, and also keys to the second half as well. Bobcats lead this one 25-12 at halftime. We're going to take another break, give us a few minutes here. before we come back for second half action, right? And here's a word from our sponsors. A big shout out to all of our sponsors. Again, those of you watching on Wow Today see the whole list of them around the border of our scoreboard there. Sure appreciate all of them. And those of you that are listening, all of the commercials and everything that come up. And without any of these sponsors, we're just not able to bring you Bobcat basketball. I hope someday here in the near future, we'll be able to bring you live streaming of these games and not have to hand that over. But as of right now, you just get to hear my voice, and that's not near as good as when you get the picture to come along with it. So we're about 3 minutes from second half action. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to second half action right after this.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
All right, we join third quarter action here. Wyoming Indian with the ball. Turnaround jumper up and no good. Cody Bomagen comes down with it. Adriana Brown struggling from the field. 0 of 5 in this one so far. Cody Bomagen comes down with it. Let's see what kind of adjustments are made. Looks like they come back out man-to-man. Both teams normal starters. Excuse me. Ellis Weber back in, gets it to Brody. Brody backdoor cut to Cody Bomagen, up and in for 2. Enough to get even the little lights to light up. Slap the backboard, nice backdoor cut. Brody Welch has done a good job at delivering the ball. LaDamian Brown pass inside to Jordan Black. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Ellis. He'll pick up his third. So Jordan Garrison going to have to come in back into the ball game quick as Ellis picks up his third. So Ellis Weber kind of feeling the frustrations that Nolan Collins felt. Apologize, about clearing my throat here. Jordan Black, his free throw is up and good. Makes it 27-15. Nolan with it now. Zach Hasty. Oh, a tough pass to Brody Welch. Good hands by Brody Welch. Goes up with both to go get it. Now to Cody Bomigen up the high post. Cody gonna drive in and not able to finish. And Monroe Black has it, gets it to Spoon Hunter. Spoon Hunter playing with those 3 fouls. Jordan Black with it. He's gonna drive baseline. Good help by Brody Welch. And tip, and Jordan Garrison comes away with another steal. Pass up to Zach Hasty. Gonna have a challenge here. Up and in. Good move. Little Euro step. As Monroe Black tried to take a charge, he just Euro stepped right around, finished on the left-hand side, and then Zach Hasty gonna pick up his 3rd foul. Yeah, didn't love that call, but also don't want to see that. That's 3 fouls on him. 29-15. Bobcats lead in this one. So Zach gonna just have to be a little bit careful on how he plays defense here. LaDainian Brown now with it. Hand off to Monroe Black. Nolan on him. Monroe Black drives in, gets it to LaDainian Brown. His shot's up, no good. Rebound by Cody Bomigen, and then he's gonna be fouled. And see if that's on LaDainian Brown. I think so. It'll be his 4th. If it is, no, they call that one on Adriana Brown, so it'll be his 2nd. Robinson and Seahair will come in for LaDainian Brown and Adriana Brown. Bridger will come in for Cody. Cody hurting after that rebound. Really having to be strong with the ball after he comes down with it, and I'm sure if he knee knocked with anybody or anything. Bridger gets it to Brody Welch, now to Garrison. Good jump stop there, gets it to Brody Welch. Now to Hasty. 5:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Gets it to Brody Welch, the high post. Backdoor cut by Zach Hasty. And, gonna get an offensive foul. And that's gonna be 4 on Zach Hasty. Gonna have to get Bomigen in for him as he picks up his 4th. Definitely say that if Ellis Weber's not able to pick up those charge calls that he got, I don't know how that one was. I will say my line of sight was pretty blocked on that one, so I don't really have a major opinion on it. Jordan Black with it, flying up the middle of the court. Seahair calling for it, gets it to Monroe Black. He's left open though, and that 3 is big. So definitely don't want to let the momentum shift change here too much. Again, don't let the refs take you out of the game. Nolan Collins with it now, gets it up ahead to Brody Welch. Brody to Nolan, back to Brody. Now Nolan's gonna set up the offense. 29-18, Bobcats lead still by 11. Nolan Collins calling for the screen from Cody. Gets it now to Garrison. Brody there, now to Cody. Inside to Brody, good hands by Brody. Up and in for 2. Should have been a call there too, but they didn't call it, but he still made it. 31-18, good finish by Brody Welch. He was kind of been struggling. Oh, almost an over and back. Ellis Weber gonna come in. Could have been a carry. Robinson with it, inside to Seahair. Kick out to Monroe Black. He's gonna drive baseline, pull up jumper up, no good. Cordell. See who they call that one on. Oh, they're gonna call that on Garrison. That'll be team's 4th. Coach is trying to ask for a flagrant. Nolan out. Garrison picks up his 2nd. I don't understand the flagrant on that one, but maybe he's just saying because he was in the air. Spoon Hunter was the one that came down with the rebound. And Brody Welch almost gets a steal from Seahair. Good job of him not chasing it down. And then up and in for 2. Makes it 31-20. Bobcats with 11-point lead. Up ahead to Ellis. Ellis came in for Nolan. And then Ellis, bad pass, trying to find Brody Welch, cutting through the middle. Spoon Hunter comes away with the steal. And shot is up, no good. Good box out there by Ellis. And then Jordan Black, he's going to get called for the foul. So again, right call, because that's the call they've been making. And that'll be their team second, his first. Again, I want the Bobcats to play faster in this. I'd just like to see them a little more urgency, I guess. Bridger now with it. Jordan does a good job of getting it to the middle, gets it to Ellis. To Cody now, back to Ellis. Jordan up at the top. Garrison playing phenomenally this weekend. Now to Bridger. Oh, tough pass there. Brody's shot no good. Rebound by Monroe Black. Garrison in chase to Spoon Hunter. Jump pass to Seahair. Seahair's shot is up and in for two. Good play. Makes it 31-22. Ellis with it. Pass to Garrison. Garrison jump stop. Gets it to Brody. Oh, had Cody Bomagen cutting baseline. Bridger going to drive baseline. His shot's up. Oh, and then we're going to call another offensive foul as Monroe Black standing up underneath the hoop. Don't know that I agree with that one either, but that's what Coach was telling him. Draw the foul. That is Bridger's first. He did make the layup, but they're not going to count it. Spoon Hunter with it now. Ellis, of course, with those two charges called on him, or not charges called on him. Seahair with it now, hands off to Spoon Hunter. Spoon Hunter gonna drive in, kick out to Monroe Black for three. Shot is good, knocks it down, makes it 31-25. 6-point game now. Back to Ellis Weber, now to Nolan, back to Ellis. And a 10-second violation, and this is really what happened last game between these two teams, and we're going to get a timeout here, and we'll do the same. We'll be right back.
The crowd is roaring, the whistle sounds, and a new season kicks off. Behind every pass, every drive, and every hard-fought point, Hot Springs Health is there. From Fremont County to Worland and right here in Thermopolis, their clinics care for every athlete like family. With modern equipment, trusted providers, and sports equipment ready when you need them, Hot Springs Health keeps our athletes strong and ready to play. This season and every season, Hot Springs Health proudly stands with our hometown teams.
All right, and we're back here after the timeout, or getting close to the timeout. Bobcats still lead 31-25. Just momentum swing here for sure, going in the favor of Wyoming Indian. Do want to apologize if you're hearing anything a little vulgar or anything over the air. I don't think so, but our other broadcast team, one of the young men doing it, gets into it pretty good. So again, Bobcats lead in this one 31-25. 2:47 left in the third quarter. So see how the Bobcats, again, they didn't handle the pressure here very good. Cody Bomagen with it, gets it to Ellis. They got a timeout before the 10-second violation. Up ahead to Brody. Brody now cross court to Ellis, to Cody. Cody really not looking to do much. Again, with Zach having those 4 fouls. Now to Cody. Cross to Brody, now to Bridger. Bridger thinks about the 3 to Nolan. Ellis fakes the 3. Up to Cody. Cody really not looking for a shot. And then he goes on the ground. Gets it to Nolan. Now to Ellis. Again, everybody calling for a travel, but ball's being bobbled. It's not a travel. Cody with it now. To Bridger. Now to Nolan. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Bobcats lead by 6. Led by as many as 13 in this one. Down low to Cody. Back out to Nolan. Now to Bridger. To Ellis. Bobcats very patient here. To Welch. Bobcats just kind of taking the air out of it. To Bridger, now to Nolan. 1:34 left. Back to Ellis. Ellis drive in, spin move. Up and under, kind of forced that shot. Took a lot of time off, but rebound by Adriana Brown. Spoon Hunter now with it. Pull up, jumper no good. Rebound by Nolan, good rebound by Nolan. Now he'll bring it up, still gonna have pressure though. Just needed to bring the ball. It's almost like Bobcats are waiting for them to set up their pressure. Brody now with it. Now to Bridger, back to Brody. Brody with Seahair on him. Cross court to Nolan. Again, Bobcats just trying to shorten this game, it seems like. Asking for a screen, Nolan did. He's gonna pass on it, gets it to Bridger. Bridger gonna step into the three, short, no good. Rebound by Spoon Hunter. Monroe Black now, gonna bring the ball up. But Brody almost steals it. Back out to Monroe Black, he drives baseline. Jumper. Kid can play, man. He's got a good mid-range game, and that is a lost art in the game of basketball anymore. It's usually threes or to the rim. Monroe Black has perfected middle of the field. Bridger almost loses it, does. Cordell Spoon Hunter up to Monroe Black, and pull-up jumper makes it 31-29. Again, another 8-foot jumper from Monroe Black, gets it up to Cody. Cody gonna drive in. Shot is up. And another offensive foul. That's just wild. Never have seen that many fouls, offensive fouls called in a game. 6.5 seconds left in this. Bobcats just lead by 2. That's also one of those things though that you gotta question though. Is it worth taking the air out of it and not attacking, even though you're feeling that momentum swing? Because if you don't score in those possessions. Black with it now, pull up jumper up, no good. Cordell Spoon Hunter tries to follow, so at the end of 3, Bobcats still lead 31-29 in this one. We're gonna take a quick break, come back with 4th and final quarter action right after this.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School Sport.
All right, folks, we are going to have a heck of a 4th quarter in this one. As Bobcats, not so great in that quarter, got outscored 17-6 in that quarter to make it a 31-29 game. Zach Hasty will come back in playing with those 4 fouls. He's going to have to play smart through this one. And starters back in for the Bobcats. Seahair in for Wyoming Indian in place of LaDainian Brown. Now LaDainian Brown in as well. Backdoor cut, Zach Hasty up and in for 2 and 1 as he's fouled going back in. First time in this half that the Bobcats have been able to go to the hoop and not get called for an offensive foul. That is going to go against Seahair. That'll be his first foul on Wyoming Indian. Sends Zach Hasty to the line. Up and misses it. Monroe Black comes down with the rebound. Nolan Collins just going to face guard Monroe Black as he has done the most damage. He has 15. Pull-up jumper, no good by Brown. Seahair gets it. Bomagen blocks it. Seahair back up. Bomagen comes down with the rebound after the miss. This is where I want to see the Bobcats go. They get the rebound, and then they just sit in the backcourt and let Wyoming Indians set up, and they're really good in the fast break, so I'm not sure why they're so afraid to attack. 33-29, 7 minutes left in this one. Handoff to Ellis. Ellis drives in, kick out to Nolan. Brody comes, sets the screen for Nolan. Nolan has it. Cody's just not looking for his shot at all. Lazy pass to Zach. Zach gets it now. He's going to drive in. He's going to have to watch himself too. Pull-up jumper if he wants to take it to the rim. Nice step-through move. Up and in for two. Makes it 35-29. So right now, I'm going to have to say Zach Hasey's going to have to be on the floor for these Bobcats because he's really their offensive spark right now with Cody Bomagen hurting. Jordan Black, little scoop pass to Seahair. Now to Monroe Black. Nolan on him, doing a great job today. Defensively, pull-up jumper's no good, and Bomagen goes up high again for another defensive board. Nolan now, Ellis, he's going to have a lane kick-out smart play there by Ellis. There's no numbers amongst the trees. Zach Hasty with it, 6-10 in. Bobcats up by 6. Gets it to Cody. Zach Hasty, deep three, no good, but there's Nolan Collins for the board. Back to Ellis, now to Cody. Cody drives in, scoop and score. And they try to get a charge, and a good play by the Bobcats. Coach Ferris not happy about something, probably thinking there was a travel call. I disagree. 5:54 in this one. We got a timeout. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
So a good play there, and again, timeout called, and then wanting to call for a travel call, but it's a good move by Cody Bomagen as he slices through, and it's a good play. So Bobcats lead by 8, 37-29, 5:54 left in this one. Again, like I said, both teams going to go on runs here in this one. Took a minute to get this one going as Ferris was still out on the court trying to explain what he was arguing about. Excuse me. Spoonhunter with it. Oh, good smart play by Zach Casey. Seahair with it. Zach going to have to be careful. Can't pick up that 5th foul. Adriana Brown now with it. Jordan Black. Crazy thing is they're leaving Zach up on top to just guard the ball. And Jordan Black loses it. Wasn't even ready for it. Up ahead to Hasty. Drive in, up. Oh, not able to finish it though. And Monroe Black comes down with it. He did a good job of not taking a charge or stepping in and getting a foul. Then Adriana Brown comes in, and Brody Welch swats it away, but going to get called for the foul. I think it's the right call. I think he got him on the arm or on the hand. That'll send Adriana Brown to the line to shoot. Looked like a good block, maybe. Bobcats didn't like it. And first one for Adriana Brown is up and in. Makes it 37-30, 5:14 left in this championship game. Robinson will come back in, give Seahair a break. And Adriana Brown to the line for a second free throw. High arcing free throw up and in. Makes it 37-31, 2-possession game. Ellis with it now. He can just bring it up. It's man-to-man. Brody Welch with it. Jump pass to Ellis. Ellis now gets it to Zach Hasty. Screen coming from Brody Welch. He's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to pass it up. Gets it to Cody Bomagen. Hand off to Ellis. Ellis zips around, drives through. Tough left-hand shot up, no good. And Cordell Spoonhunter comes down with it. 4:40 left in. And Adriana Brown gets it knocked away by Ellis Weber, but Monroe Black ends up with it. Spoonhunter, pull-up jumper, no good. Cody Bomagen comes down with it. Gets it to Brody Welch. Up ahead to Hasty. Oh, and then Hasty just being lazy with the ball, and they come over and steal it. I'm not sure what he was doing. And then Jordan Black just throws the ball up, and ball go off of the Bobcats. Stay with Wyoming Indian. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one, 37-31. Jordan Garrison gonna come back in. He'll come in for Zach Hasty. Oh, don't know if I don't want him to pick up a foul, but Monroe Black, easy two-pointer for him. Makes it 37-33 now. Still a two-possession game. Alice Weber now brings it up, gets it to Brody. Brody could square up and see that he has a lane. But they want to set up in their half-court offense. 4 minutes left, up by 4. Oh my goodness, another charge call as Adriana Brown comes over and Alice Weber picks up another charge. And that'll be Ellis's 4th foul. Hasty still on the bench. Adriana Brown, he's gonna bring it in. Kick over to Jordan Black, tip ball. Cordell Spoonhunter comes away with it though, and he was standing out of bounds. So out of bounds off of, let's see, we got a subs. Bridger Pyle, Zach Hasty in for Garrison and Weber. Or no, for Garrison and Collins. Zach Hasty with it. Bomagen comes up with it. Now to Hasty. Now to Bridger. Bridger brings it up the middle. Now to Brody Welch. Over to Zach Hasty. 3:39 left. Bobcats lead by 4. 37-33. Still no count. Gets it to Cody. To Hasty. Hasty back out to Bomagen. Bomagen jab step back to Hasty. Hasty's going to shoot a 3. It's going to be short. No one there to rebound. Robinson gets it to Monroe Black. Good help by Ellis Weber. Step in, gets it to Adriana Brown. Easy bucket for them. 2-point game, 37-35. Tough pass to Ellis. And then we're gonna get a body foul. Good call there. I mean, again, it's not what you want, but what are you gonna call? I mean, there's contact there as Ellis is coming down. You gotta let him land. Ran underneath him. It's just, is that just his first? Monroe Black, yeah, just picked up his first foul. So anybody that's wondering, Bobcats have 15 fouls. Wyoming Indian has 11. We're going to get a timeout, Wyoming Indian, so we'll do the same. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
All right, we're going to come back so we don't get in the middle of an ad here with 3:04 left in the 4th quarter. Bobcats lead 37-35. They've been up by as many as double digits, and then that's been cut down to 2, and then Bobcats got back up by 8, and now it's back down to 2. So again, have to see how the Bobcats handle the pressure. I think this has been the biggest thing. I've been surprised at how much they've been just trying to shorten up the game. I know you, again, one of my keys right at the beginning of the game was to play your pace, not their pace. But sometimes I feel like they get the ball and Wyoming Indian doesn't just back off once you get like a defensive board. They still put on the pressure. I feel like we need to do a better job at attacking instead of letting that double team come. Pass over to Bridger. Bridger not able to hang on to it. Jordan Black gets it. And this is kind of where Bobcats fell apart in the championship game. Cordell Spoonhunter just going to attack. And offensive foul there as Ellis Weber finally gets his. I mean, again, so many offensive fouls called in a game. It just was like a call that you had to work so hard to get, and this one so many. So Spoonhunter picks up his 4th. Zach gets it to Bridger. Again, it's like they catch the ball and then wait to let 3 Wyoming Indian players come up on them. Jump pass over to Bridger. Oh, could have got it. Good pump fake there. Kick out to Zach Hasty. Again, I don't know. I just, offensively, Bobcats not looking to score. It doesn't really look like, unless maybe they get it something really easy. And then, oh my gosh, Bridger there to come and get a tough pass that Ellis trying to feed it into Cody. Now to Zach Hasty. Again, Bobcats really out of their offensive play here. And Zach Hasty up 4-2. Zach's got to be careful. Oh gosh, he stood over the guy and said something, and then the whistle. Thought he was going to get a technical. That is a timeout, so we're going to do the same. We'll be right back. Bobcats lead by 4 in the 2026 2A Boys State Championship. We'll be right back.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
All right, and we're back here. Fourth quarter, Bobcats lead 39-35. Both teams with 2 timeouts left, just 2:06 left in the ball game. Bobcats with 2 team fouls, Wyoming Indian with 3 team fouls. So again, both teams attacking. Bobcats have tried to shorten up this game by taking as much time as possible off each possession. I would say it's been good. I would just say the shot selection then that they have taken when they have decided to shoot has been the part where that I haven't quite understood. Like what the rules of what they're trying to do is. Jordan Black with it, gets it to Cordell Spoonhunter. Ellis going to play defense on him, both of them with 4 fouls. Spoonhunter drives in. Ellis Weber takes it away. And Nolan Collins with it now, gets it to Ellis. Now up to Zach Hasty. Zach gets it into the middle now. And now to Nolan. And again, traps coming, and they stand in the corner. Now to Ellis. Back to Nolan. Now to Brody Welch at the high post. Just a lazy pass, too. Bobcats need to be a little more urgent with their passing. Now to Brody. Back to Ellis. Ellis head fake. Gets it back to Brody now, top of the key. Now to Nolan. 1:23 left. Bobcats lead by 4. Bobcats are going to just try to run the clock off here, and they're going to do it if they can keep playing keep away. Brody Welch going to get fouled now. That'll be on Monroe Black. That's 4 team fouls now, so on the next foul, Bobcats will have free throws. Now here where Bobcats need to work to get the ball in. Now to Zach Hasty. Good pass by Cody. Oh, and then tries to pass it and just gets it stolen by Jordan Black. Spin move. Ball on the ground. Ball on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout from Wyoming Indian. So be Wyoming Indian ball 39-35 with 1:03 left in this one. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back. Bobcats lead 39-35. Short time in this one, 1:03 left in this one. Bobcats did a great job of just taking a bunch of time off the clock, and then again, just Zach just kind of threw the pass right into Jordan Black's hands. He took it right away, and then while ball was on the ground, they get a timeout. This is where Bobcats do need to be careful, though, because I will say Wyoming Indian has done a really good job on their out-of-bounds plays of getting some pretty easy buckets, so they need to know where Monroe Black and Seahair are on this one. Adriana Brown not in the ball game. Kind of surprised. He's the one that usually is a benefactor of these out-of-bounds plays. Jordan Black now gets it out to Seahair. And Ellis steals it away from Seahair. He's going to have a chance at an open layup. and gets fouled and one. Ellis Weber comes away with a great shot. Tough shot by Ellis Weber, hits the ground hard, gets fouled by Robinson. Will be his first, and good finish by that young man who had been going hard. Ref asking him if he's okay. He's just crazy. I'm sitting here trying to talk about the game. I have someone come and stand next to me, and they're playing housekeeper, taking away stuff so they can get stuff closed up before the end of this game. Not exactly the most important thing out there. 56.6 seconds left. Ellis with a massive layup there, a steal and layup, 41-35. Oh, misses the free throw though. Ball on the ground though, Monroe Black. Bobcats lead by 6, 2-possession game. Less than a minute left, 49 seconds in this one. Jordan Black left wide open for the three, no good. Brody Welch comes down with the rebound. Brody nowhere to go with it, everybody bailing on him. And we're gonna get a timeout. Smart play by Brody Welch as he just calls a timeout. Leaves the Bobcats with one. We're not going anywhere, folks. 41 seconds left in this one. That was a huge rebound by Brody Welch. Jordan Black left wide open for that one, but not able to knock that one down. Wyoming Indian just 4 of 10 from the three-point line. Bobcats just 2 of 8. Leading scorers in this ball game, Zach Hasty with 22, Monroe Black with 17 for Wyoming Indian. Bobcats in quite the battle last year. I think the ball game was 62-37 or 39, and felt pretty comfortable doing that game. This one, not quite so much. So 41 seconds left. It's going to be Bobcats basketball. Got to take care of the ball. Up by 6. Don't need a bucket now. Gonna have to see if they can, who draws a foul. Want to get your playmakers to the line, and gets it to Nolan. And then Nolan's gonna get fouled. That's gonna send Nolan to the line to shoot 2. Would have liked to be honest, he looked like Zach Hasty came open. Would have liked to see him get it in Hasty's hands. Nolan Collins though, shoot 2 free throws. Not a lot of time came off the clock, just 2 seconds, 39 seconds left in this one. One of these will make it a 3-possession game. In and out. Nolan Collins with a chance to, again, make this a 3-possession ball game. There it is, attaboy. Knocks that one down. That's a big one. Makes it 42-35, up by 7. Spoonhunter push off. Shot is up and good. Jeez. Really cleared out. Nolan Collins knocks down the 3. Nolan Collins, though, going to have to come up high. Throws the ball away. Spoonhunter now with it to Jordan Black. Now to Spoonhunter again. He's going to pull up, shoot another 3. Short. And, geez. Cody Bomagen comes down with it and then takes forever to get fouled. 11.8 seconds left, up by 4. Cody Bomagen going to get a chance. Definitely not playing at 100%, but he's left everything out on the court for sure. Does have 4 points and 9 rebounds. That's been his biggest contribution, has been his rebounding tonight for sure. Him and Brody Welch with 9 and 8 respectively. Cody Bomagen to the line. Off the side of the rim. All right, kid, I know that knee hurts, but bend it. Get some air underneath that shot. Just shooting it a little flat when he's trying to shoot it both hands, or shoot it with all arms. Bobcats up by 4. Knocks down that one. Makes it 43-38. Adriana Brown now trying to get it to Jordan Black. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson's going to want to shoot the 3. That shot's up, hits off the front of the rim. Brody Welch comes down with it, and then Brody Welch is going to get fouled. Bobcats, they let the time go, but there was definitely a foul before time was out. So Brody Welch is going to go to the line to shoot, but your Bobcats are going to come away with a second championship, and definitely a hard-fought one, and one that they have earned without a doubt. Lots of respect between these two teams, as you see Monroe Black especially. Love watching the kid play, but especially love watching how respectful he is to the other team all the time. Always going up and patting guys on the back and high-fiving them. Brody Welch knocks it in. Makes it 44-38, 3.4 seconds left in this one. So Bobcats just need to stay off. Don't even worry about doing anything in this one. Bobcats going to go back-to-back state championships here, and Brody Welch, icing on the cake, goes up by 7. And Monroe Black, he's going to bring it up, pull up. He's going to shoot the 3, and it's short. And Bobcats are going to celebrate big. Folks, this is an amazing game. Bobcats win huge, and I can't speak enough more emotion than anything here. 45-38, Bobcats win. Tough battle here between these two teams, and one that, that one's going to be one that they really remember. Had to work so hard. It's so special for them to get one last year, winning one after 20 years or something like that. And then, though, to come back and then fight so hard in this one, it was not an easy state tournament for the Bobcats. And to go up against such a formidable opponent in Wyoming Indian Chiefs, just amazing. And definitely Wyoming Indian does not need to hang their heads. They played a really tough game, but your Bobcats are the 2026 2A state champions for this. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back to wrap this one up. Again, congratulations to the Bobcats. What an amazing game for them.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
All right, folks, we are back, and I'll just run through some of these stats real quick. Central Bank and Trust stats at the end of the game here. For the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, 3 for Jordan Black, 3 for Julius Robinson, 17 for Monroe Black. Heck of a player, heck of a kid. Really good game for him. Adriana Brown with 4 points, Mitchell Seahair with 6, Cordell Spoonhunter with 5. I mean, folks, he averages 20 a game, and Bobcats have held him to 13 combined the last 2 times they've played in the regional championship and now the state championship game. Really good defense by the Bobcats against him. For your Bobcats, Nolan Collins with a bucket, made a big free throw there at the end. Zach Casey leading all scorers with 22. Again, just tends to show up when it comes to against the Wyoming Indian Chiefs after struggling pretty big time last night. Cody Bomagen with 5 points, but again, did a lot of things really well and not even close to 100%. So really toughed it out. I think he's going to look forward to some rest and rehab on that knee. Jordan Garrison, huge minutes for that young man, scored 4 points. Ellis Weber with 2. Again, a big and one opportunity for him, really to kind of get the momentum finished in the Bobcats' way. Bridger Pyle scores 4 points. Brody Welch with 7, and Bobcats win 45-38 over the top. Rebound-wise, Bobcats win that one 30-24. Went 18-36 from the line to shoot 50%, and Wyoming Indian had 10 more shots on the hoop and went 13 of 46. So Bobcats win in that area right there. Really came down threes. Bobcats only 2 of 8. Wyoming Indian 5 of 14. and your Bobcats go back-to-back state champions again, which is just amazing. I mean, I know they were favored to win coming into the season, but I knew Wyoming Indian and every other team was going to circle that game when they played against the Bobcats, that they were going to give everybody their best. And Bobcats did not have it easy this year. They got their revenge game against Sundance and went big in that one on Thursday, but then got everything they could handle from Bighorn Rams last night, and to win in a tough one, low-scoring game, and then to come out and win this one 45-38 is just amazing. The Bobcats, do exactly what you would hope to do. They go back-to-back this year, it makes huge for the program. Bobcats are going to have a solid group coming back next year as well. Love seeing that also, and so with that, they just super proud of the Bobcats, the way they played, as hard as they played. Really fun to see that senior group. Again, can't say enough about all of them, with Nolan Collins, Zach Hasty, Cody Bomagen, Ellis Weber, and Bridger Pyle. Man, I'm super proud of you boys and just how well you played. Have been pure joy getting to watch you play, and to see you top it off and finish with back-to-back championships, man, that's got to be great. I know last year felt really good, but I have no doubt that this one was even sweeter because you had to work so hard to get it, and that hard work paid off. So good job. Those boys have been playing for a really long time, folks, and so you young ones that maybe were here and watching and are going to rewatch this, or maybe those that are just listening on the radio, I can't tell you enough that these guys won the state championship not because of the work they put in the last 4 years, but because of all the work that they put in prior to that. They spent a lot of time together. They spent a lot of time playing travel basketball, and because of that, it led to some good play between all of those boys. So that's just something, and you see that being built in the Thermopolis Basketball Club. So kudos to that program as well, as that's just building a strong program throughout, and you're just seeing that pay off down the road. So again, Lady Bobcats fall just a little bit short in the championship game today against the Lady Bulldogs of Sundance, but played a great season, and then the Bobcat boys top off an amazing 2025-2026 season by winning their championship back-to-back for the first time in 20 plus years. Super proud of them. Can't say enough about them. I would love to get some boys over to talk, but I don't think that's going to happen. We haven't done that much this year, so I know they don't have that on the radar, but there is a big crowd over there, and they're going to want to try to get us out of here as quick as they can as well. So with that, your Bobcats are the 2026 2A boys state champions as they overcome a tough team in the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. They win 45-38. And folks, for me, signing off for the last time. Appreciate you all spending some time with us this season. It was fun to come back, even though that wasn't my plan initially. Appreciate all of you listening on 101.7 KDNO, and also those of you spending time with us on the YouTube channel Wild Today. Appreciate you, and that is me signing off. This is Kevin Gerber on 101.7 KDNO and on YouTube channel Wild Today. Go Bobcats, and God bless.
Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for